going up against the number 3 and number 4 in both of the world teams. Now backed into a corner, what do you need out of the Snake and Cineroar?
I think they're going for 1v1s a lot, which is a pretty standard strategy in doubles, but I do think switching up their targets a bit more, perhaps working together as a team. Again, like I said, using a revenge in doubles can be very impactful. If they're able to get a snake grenade over to the Incineroar, use the revenge, give them an added burst of damage, that could help them take stocks earlier rather than not. Let's see if we're going to be able to find that strategy and make it work.
Let's see, indeed, as game number 4, it's underway, folks. This is do or die right now for the EUNA representation. Cineroar already keeping Kless off of this platform. Snake is going to double down now. Look at the edge guard with the rocket, but misses. Kletch able to avoid that one, and Panda B is taking care of business on the right side of the stage.
Galactus is having a hard time getting in. If it's not the Richter, it's going to be a random sun salutation from Wii Fit Trainer connecting. 128 to show for. No one's lost a stock just yet. Ghidorah trying to edge guard Kless on the opposite side of the stage. The side B connects. Huge opportunity here. There's the revenge, but I believe that was an up tilt from Snake that picked up Incineroar's first stock. That is something that has to be tightened up here for the world team.
You hate to see it soon after Snake's gonna fall as well. Something we haven't yet to see in this best of 5 is the NA representation with the stock advantage. They've always been fighting from the bottom. Now they get to start from the top. Panda is gonna recover off that edge and take the fight to Snake. Look to avoid him so Kless could have this, but there we go. Richter now loses a life. Stock off the table, back on an even playing field.
Up tilt coming through. Huge job there from Panda B to keep the pressure off of their teammate. Kless with 157 got knocked to the left, but the whip kept the opponents at bay. Panda B looks for the axe, just misses on Ghidorah. Lands a back air. Soccer ball across the stage, says hi to Snake's face. Oops. Oh, 1-2 punch. Looking even on stocks here, but the percentage lead definitely is in favor of North America. DAFGL picks up Ghidorah's final stock. It is starting to look scary here for the world team.
It is dangerous right now for Worlds as they are stuck in a world of hurt at the moment. Nice back throw from the Incineroar. It's going to put Panda B off the edge. They both are going to recover back into it, not able to send him to the deep depths of this platform. You can see Snake trying to escape right now is going to keep Kless off the edge.
Galactus looking for the revenge. Finds a forward tilt waiting for them instead. Ghidorah taking the fight to Kless, but oh no, the up special. Incineroar's recovery turning into a liability once again, and now it is final stocks here each. For the world team, they have their work cut out for them.
Hey, you know what? You always knew it was going to be an uphill battle for the Incineroar, Lauren. So really, you got to start early, and there goes Snake.
Oh. Ghidorah wasn't able to get the reset with this C4 and leaves it all up to Galactus. Forward throw into the up smash. The synergy is here for the North American team. Oh, they tried to go for it again. They're trying to get spicy here to close this best of 5 out.
Right now, looking to make sure that their Alolan Whip is going to land onto Kless for the second. Follow-up isn't going to send him too far out of it. The Holy Wall is going to catch Kless. Nice. Darkest Lariat to get both of them off his tail.
Now, this is not impossible for Galactus here, especially if stray axes are going to catch teammates. 31. Up B, is that going to be it? It is. North America is able to take it 3-1 over their world competitors. An amazing display from all 4 players. Huge round of applause here. Everyone's putting on a great show. Good job, everyone. Crazy stuff.
You know, yesterday in the qualifier, I saw Galactus on last stock get 2 off of a single character, off of their opponent to win it. So I knew that Galactus, had a chance there. It's a slim chance, but a chance nonetheless. That revenge can catch a toll onto these characters. You have to give it to them. They did a good job. It's hard when you have the Incineroar, as we were kind of stating at the start of this, you have to close that gap. You have to find your way in, maneuver your way around these zoners on the opposite team. And I think NA, they started off a little bit slow in the game number 1, but game 2, 3, and 4, they found their own. And honestly, it seemed like that synergy was just building through each game. And
it really culminated into the throw combinations in that final game. Impressive stuff from all 4 players. What an incredible start here to the Global Championships. But we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll get into the singles action, top 4 bracket. You don't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Daniel McAdams. I go by DMAC in Air Force Gaming, and I am an undergraduate cyber warfare instructor at Keesler.
My name is Staff Sergeant Lawrence Omiano, Medical Specialist, Boston Military Entrance Processing Station.
My name is Senior Airman Ian Pierce. I am a 2A 3X7A, currently stationed here at Edwards Air Force Base, and I go by Speed in the Discord.
Hi, I'm Freddie Green. I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force, and I am stationed at Joint Base Andrews, Maryland.
I found out Air Force Gaming back in April of 2020.
I think I want to say I was on the Airmen and NCO page or a certain Facebook group page for the Air Force. I think they were looking for a tournament. There was a 2v2 gunfight. No one sent it to me. It was just I happened to scroll on it.
Some guys on my flight were talking about making an Overwatch team. I was like, oh, I want to join because back then that was the rabbit hole game that I was going down.
There was an email that hit our first sergeant distro at Osan. I reached out about being the representative for the base and found out that the position for the Air Force Gaming fighting game lead was open.
So without hesitancy, I applied, and next thing you know, I was interviewing to become part of something bigger.
Social life has really changed I would say for the better for me, is that I come home and I have this group online now, right? I am stationed in Southern California, but it is not the Southern California everybody thinks of. It is in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and it is pretty hard to meet people.
I just recently PCS to Boston, and I was in a geographically separated unit, and there was not a lot of Air Force folks around me, so I decided to become part of it so that I can become more engaged with other airmen around the globe and who are also, geographically separated.
I know when I was deployed last, we didn't have a lot of space to move around or to live or to work. We had a sleep tent and we had a work tent, and we spent 6 months pretty much dispersed between those two places and our small compound. And I think if we hadn't been able to kind of bond with each other and distract ourselves by beating each other up in Tekken and Smash Brothers and working together to try and beat Halo Legendary co-op and things like that, we would have all gone stir crazy.
The biggest thing about Air Force Gaming for me is resiliency. Personally, it has gotten me through a lot of rough times.
We maintain resilience, and we just have a good group of relationships and friends and things that we can do as Air Force Gaming.
You have these different games that you can play. You have these people who want to play with you.
There are those weekends where I just kind of feel alone in the middle of the desert. So I can just hop on Discord and seriously, I send out a message, hey, who wants to play what? And I get about 13 DMs in about 5 minutes.
So this was like a stepping stone into connecting globally with airmen. We needed to find gamers or a wingman.
I mean, there's no downside really. People kind of know what you've gone through, and it's a group to play games with.
It's not hard to find a group, and off of that group, you make those friends.
I want people to understand that Air Force Gaming isn't about the games or the video games. It's about the people.
Told you it'd be short. We're back here for the Season 2 Global Championships of the Department Air Force Gaming League Finals. Dude, those doubles matches, those games, I thought we would see some fireworks at the start, and we definitely got that.
Well, I didn't know what to expect when I was looking at these players for doubles, you know, how an Incineroar would mix up in a doubles match with a zoning character like that. And, you know, they came out swinging, but fell a little bit flat after that in the past 3 games. So 3-1 going to the NA players. You know, the number 1 seed and number 2 seed aren't in that position for nothing. You can see the synergy building throughout that. But now we get out of the doubles. We get into the bracket play. This is where the championship is going to start slimming down.
And teammates in doubles are now going to become enemies, as the very first match we're going to have Panda B taking on Kless, the Richter player, facing off against Wii Fit Trainer. An interesting matchup, to say the very least. It can very much be a clash of wills, but again, like I said, Panda B in particular is one of the most aggressive zoning character players that I have had a chance to come across personally. So I think we're going to see a lot of aggression out of the gate early.
Yeah, I think that kind of mixes well when you're looking at Wii Fit going up against you, because Wii Fit is mostly going to be an aggressive zoner as well. So when you're kind of putting fire on the table, you're going to mix in with a fire of your own. So you're looking at it from both sides. And now Kless isn't kind of scared of the competition. You know, both of these players have a lot of experience in high competition for Smash Ultimate. I mean, Panda B coming out of Texas and then Kless playing in Colorado, both up in the ranks in their own states. So I know they're not scared of competition, and they're really in this position for a reason in the upper side of the semifinals, going up against each other, number 1, number 2 seed, or the number 1, number 3 seed, I'm pretty sure it is, to match up between each other. So this is going to be an interesting one of the two of them, I think.
It's going to set the tone in a really interesting way. Panda B, power ranking player here in Florida, and Kless, like you mentioned, one of the top players over in Colorado. We're going to have 2 really solid players. Now, one thing I did really appreciate in a doubles match that we saw is that Kless has the clutch capability. So if it does come down to a last stock scenario, I think that could be where he's most dangerous. Panda B, though, he is not going to let you get back onto the stage for free at any point. His edge guarding game is insane.
No, we saw glimpses of that in the doubles. Now we get to see it between the two of them. Take a look at your cameras, everybody, because these are your competitors for the first match of it. And I like this. This is what we saw yesterday in the qualifiers. Kless was flexing to the Min to get up against Richter a little bit easier. He brought it out in the first game, and it didn't work out that way, but in the second and third game, he went back to the Wii Fit Trainer. So bring out the Min. What are you looking at?
Colin, I see what you did there, man. The Wii Fit Trainer main flexes to Min. Okay, game number 1 between Kless and Panda B. Our North American representatives, the Belmont Special comes in early, Holy Fire into the forward smash. Holy Water for Richter.
And Min, you are going to see these arms do wonders to get back onto the stage. But the 1-2 punch, and you can see Richter starting to lose that edge for the Holy Fire. For a little bit of escape, for a little bit of recovery to get back up onto your feet. The cross, looking to keep that Min out of it, and that is what we're going to be seeing every single time the Min gets in and close to this Richter. You're looking at that combo to get him out of it.
No 2 returns of the stage are going to be the same against Richter for sure. And as I'm seeing the neutral progressions here happen early in game number 1, I really do like Kless choosing to go over to the Min. The added range from those arms are really causing problems for Panda B, who's normally very comfortable at the mid-range with Richter.
As you look at Min, you're gonna have the recovery. We saw a glimpse of it in the doubles. Oh, wow.
Okay, first stock gets picked up. Panda B is a sniper with these axes, man. Impressive stuff.
I mean, Min now having that Richter up in the percentage, you know, these damages are going to be knocking this Richter off the stage. And once that does happen, we saw it in the doubles of how hard it is for Richter to get back up to the stage.
Down air, sends him down into the up special, gets back on a good spike there, sends Kless up to 48.6. Now these opportunities, these moments are going to be the most critical in these matches. When one player gets themselves a stock lead over the other, how much damage can they rack up before losing their stock? In this case, it's going to be 73.3. Huge lead here for Panda B.
Huge indeed. And this is where that Holy Fire is going to be troubling, because if you can land that smash off the Holy Fire, even at a percentage like this, Kless may be sent packing down to 1 stock. So you have to watch out for those combos, because you can see Richter already looking to keep that distance.
Up tilt lands, Panda B keeping the pressure on. Throws the Holy Cross out, and we're fishing with axes. That is going to connect, but Kless is able to hang on so far. Water, axe, forward tilt. Panda B keeps the pressure on. Oh, special again. Resets the situation in a run-up yeet, the classic. Panda B.
Not so much the Belmont special, but you know, it is pretty classic on that one. As you know, that back throw is going to be taking a toll on this Min, and back down to one stock here. You know, Min, who had such a good start to this, now looking to fight from the bottom.
And to be in control of game number 1 thus far. Class does have the long-range capability themselves with Min's arms. Can they close in? Holy Water connects. Dash attack, further racking up damage. Panda B's getting back to work here on this final stock. How does Class get back onto the stage?
Just like that, the roll right into it, but that is exactly what Panda B wanted. Now Min going to get through these hooks on the stage. The edge guard so good, and then the tilt to the right.
The directional air dodge got Class out of one situation into another, and that is definitely going to be stock number 2. The long-range poke from Min coming in clutch here for Class.
Now what do you want here? 123%. How does Min get out of this?
With a bit of luck in their reads, because Panda B does such a good job of varying their edge guarding capabilities. And if you guess wrong, you see game on the screen.
You see game. Indeed. You can see that, you know, the Min, it was a great choice. And it's something that I hoped yesterday I saw in the qualifiers. Is I don't want to see Class kind of just jump off of the Min train so early. I think that going to the Wii Fit trainer is going to be good because it is your more preferred character, but I do think that the Min is a really good matchup right now against this Richter.
Especially the way you saw that Class took the second stock. Things like that are something that Min can really exploit in this matchup. You just have to consider that against the Belmont characters in general, it feels like a very different game from standard Smash Bros. Ultimate. The edge guarding is going to be such an impactful part of how you involve yourself in these neutral progressions. The few opportunities, you have to be on point to be able to get in there. And Class moves over to the Wii Fit trainer to get around this obstacle course.
Let's see, you know, the stretching motion to start this one off for the refit. Soccer ball's not going to land, and I mean, Richter's been in this position a lot yesterday, going up against the Wii Fit trainer. This is a matchup that got him into the #1 seed.
Also, again, really like Town and City as the selection here for game number 2. When that platform is going to be there, it won't be there all the time, but that's just another option for Quest to potentially get back on stage, to get back on the offensive, which is exactly what they're able to do here. Dash attack, pretty much an even game, and the soccer ball connects with the forehead. Nice shot.
And Klutz was able to turn the ties for a little bit, had control of the stage, and Richter was able to take that again now. The axe is going to land. For a second one, Sun Salutation is charged, but see how hard it is to maneuver through these axes.
Panda Bear's timing with these axes. I have not seen a Richter player land axes as consistently as Panda B is somehow able to. Kless rolls past to Holy Water, tries to get in. Holy Water again connects. Take this! Hearing that a lot.
The combo, too. So Kless up to 119%. But you look at the Richters there as well. Only a 30% difference right now between the two of them. But Kless, if you can steal this stock off the Richter and even this one off, this could help you to bring yourself right back into this.
Now, one really interesting thing about this matchup in particular, Wii Fit Trainer has the longest roll onto the stage in the game. That's exactly what got them past that forward smash and got them stock #1. Kless has a lead. Again, roll onto the stage, working out.
And still working this high percentage and somehow still alive on the stage. This is incredible, the Sun Salutation, and the roll isn't going to be there to get this. I like how Kless works this. You know, we saw it constantly yesterday, but using that soccer ball in the Sun Salutation on the edge of the stage, just maintaining that ledge. You know, even if Richter's guarding it, he's still able to work his way around it.
Every time I see Kless roll onto the stage and get past the range that Panda B is so comfortable having, forward throw is going to connect. It's something that forces Panda B just to change their game plan slightly, dealing with that added roll, and that could help Kless out quite a bit. They have a sizable lead here. They could tie things up here for game 2.
They could for sure. I mean, it is going to be hard, though, trying to cut this one out. The Holy Cross on the backspin is going to put Kless right into that tilt.
Up special, getting Panda B out of a potentially sticky situation, keeping the advantage state, something Richter Belmont does well. Forward tilt puts Panda B in a compromising spot. Down air connects, neutral air, drag down. We're seeing combinations out here, Colin.
I was saying it's almost like circadian rhythm when you're listening to that Richter throw his moves just constantly. You know what he's gonna do whenever you hear the move come out, and he's doing the same thing over and over again.
Fit Trainer has the double-sided hitboxes on a lot of their moves. It's something to watch out for sure. No platforms here to help Kless or
and doesn't have any deep breathing, so not as fast as you do, but forward throw.
That's something the pressures exert so much pressure that it's not at all shocking to see someone just try to shield when he runs at you. Easy grab opportunities, 170. Never mind, back to 0. Kless gets the lead again. Final stock here for Panda B.
Not too different from what we saw out of the first set of numbers as well. So Kless, again in the high percentage, but once reset, it's going to be on an even playing field. And actually, I like this right now to Panda B. Hasn't taken any damage, so if you can take the stock, you're right back into it.
But the question is, when will they be able to get off of this ledge? The platform helps them out, but they again decide to jump off stage. Soccer ball connects. Soccer ball or battle axe? Who threw it better?
Honestly, I think both of these players are doing a great job at using the soccer ball and the axes. Oftentimes I'm seeing Kless use the soccer ball to block the axes. So kind of meeting, like I said, fire with fire.
We're seeing a very unorthodox play style here from Kless, in my opinion, and it's definitely working out.
Well, finally, Kless is going to lose that second stock. Back to 0. Like you said, the accumulated percentage right now of this Richter is definitely going to put Kless in a really good spot. The recovery, Richter able to get back onto the stage and back into a comfortable position.
If that soccer ball hit, that could have been ball down air, changing up the timing of getting back onto the stage. Panda B's movement is on point right now.
The Holy Fire is going to be making this hard. Kless is used to being on that edge, and only 1.5% to 168. I mean, this is going to be a hard one for Panda to get himself out of.
Grab is going to miss here. Hold Sun Salutation not connecting either. Soccer ball catches the chin of Panda B. 182. One strong hit, Colin. That's all it's going to take. A forward air. Center stage picks up the stock, tied 1-for-1.
The fair to take the lead, or to take the even stock right now in the series. 1-1 in the best of 5 here for the upper side of the bracket right now between Panda B and Kless. Something we were talking about before this went on is Kless coming into this against this. You know, yeah, you're going up against the #1 seeded player out of the qualifiers yesterday, but I mean, I think this is probably the best matchup right now. If you can take him down, if you can take Panda B down, if you're Kless, this is going to put you in a very good spot for the bracket.
Wii Fit Trainer can be against the Belmonts. Belmont really excels at edge guarding, and Wii Fit Trainer is one of the best characters on the ledge in terms of throwing their projectiles and really just making themselves hard to hit in that position. So it's really causing Panda B to rethink some of their timings and their strategies for the edge guarding. Going into game number 3, we're actually going to go to new stage. Okay. Center platform. I like it.
A hollow bash. You have to think that this means a lot more than just the competition and who's the better North American player.
No platform to jump to on the ledge here for Kless going into game 3. Panda B with the sound strategic decision in terms of their stage. Roll onto the stage, up tilt. Kless jukes the down air, keeps the pressure on. I really like the 2-tier approach that Kless is going for some of these neutral exchanges.
Dude, deep breath, buff. To get in through this one, he's going to have to block that Holy Cross. Nice dash attack right into the Richter. But you can see the way he's using this Holy Fire just to make sure that he has a wall to escape behind.
Kless is more and more starting to show that they do not need to play the Richter Belmont game when they don't want to. They have projectiles, and they have the speed to be able to close in when they need to. Look at the bottom of the screen, 125 to 35. It's working out. Forward smash, the Belmont special. Not going to be enough to pick up stock number 1, but it is going to put Kless in a pretty tough spot.
And that special cooks, but look, roll. You're talking about that last game. And how much it can really put that recovery to the test.
The roll again, working out here for Kless. Holy water on the stage. And Panda B get this first stock before things get too far out of hand. They're going to try to make that happen right now.
Nice throw.
Dash attack shielded up. Kless looks to be ready for the approach. Soccer ball just misses, as does the Holy Water. There's the deep breathing.
Seems like Kless now, as as he's getting warmed up. Oh, as he says that, going to go back to 2 stocks now for Kless, but it does seem like he's trying to control this platform a lot more, which I like to see against Richter.
Anytime you get caught dancing in that holy water, you know the forward smash is not going to be too far behind Richter Belmont or Panda B. On salutation, keeping the edge guarding game interesting here for Panda B. Soccer ball still does not get back onto the stage. Kless helps himself to the deep breathing buff yet again.
Now, great here. Oh, that holy water.
Ooh.
It's tough to get through the roll. Now the grab and the launch into the soccer ball.
Forward air again. Nice job from Panda B. Panda B able to keep their double jump. Presence of mind keeps this second stock intact. Kless is doing such a good job of limiting the advantage that Richter Belmont brings to the table. The back kick on the soccer ball, we're getting fancy out here now.
Just, when you're in a position, you can show your mechanical prowess right now for your Kless. 37% against the 155. These hits are going to top the sun salutation, and salutations indeed. Say goodbye to another stock.
Comes out in time to beat out the forward air. Curious timing, the more you know. Special might have been a bit higher than Kless was anticipating. Edge guarding pressure stays on here for Panda B. You can't browse on that ledge forever, says Panda B. Forward smash connects, and we are looking at a dead even game right now.
Folks, this is something that I highlighted on towards the last of game number 2, because the fact that Richter was able to take that stock so early, it puts both of these players back to an even playing field for a do or die situation in a swing game.
Kless jumps over to Axe. Excellent presence of mind. Rolls onto the stage. Panda B looking to keep the pressure on. There's the Axe. Neutral get up. Jukes the forward air for it. Tilt, though, connects afterwards. Panda B is not trying to let Kless have a moment.
Oh, cuts the distance, grabs him. Still able to recover from that is Richter. The deep breath now to give a little bit of a buff in the roll, but denied.
Directional air dodge and able to shield in time. Kless gets the back throw, tries to go for the forward air to close things out, just misses on that. Curious hitbox on that forward air. Refit trainer, roll onto the stage. Not able to find the forward tilt afterwards, though. Starting to get a little dicey here for both of these players, Colin.
It is as close as could be, Albert. Oh, my.
The sun salutation sending the soccer ball back. It's okay. I got hit by that too, fam. I think we all got hit.
It's one of those things. It's almost like it's frustrating between both of these characters. You can see it definitely when it comes through this.
They both just want to play their game, and both characters are kind of built to stop the other from doing exactly that. Interesting to watch so far. Soccer ball again, further taxing this final stock, and the sun salutation connects on the neutral get up. That could be a problem here. 135 now on this final stock for Panda B.
And then the double down tilt to give the Richter the better positioning now onto the stage.
Okay.
See if these axes can land. Oh!
There we go. Again, the added roll distance from Wii Fit Trainer is just not something you come across very often in competitive Smash Brothers.
Well, Albert, speaking of things that don't come out very often right now, here at the AFG is a 2-1 lead for Kless over Panda B.
It's been impressive to watch, even in the pools matches yesterday that took place. A lot of the series, I think every series but one went to game 4, and the final one went to game 5. There's a lot of trading back and forth between all of these players. No series was easily won by anyone, and we're seeing why. Both the players on screen right now are really doing a good job of just shutting down each other's options and really making them go to plan B, C, or even D.
No min-min this time.
If it ain't broke,
don't fix it. Now, after switching to off that min-min, it's been nothing but success for Kless. And definitely now in the driver's seat. I had conversations yesterday with these players on what they thought about the qualifiers, and they all said the same thing basically, in that it didn't matter. It's just whoever shows up on the Tuesday.
Belmont special connects, forward smash. Soccer ball again proven to be something of a nuisance for the edge guarding game for Panda B. West runs up. He's had the deep breathing added speed for the moment. How do we want to play this here? Looks like it's going to be more of the edge guarding, anti-edge guarding game between both of the characters. With so much on the line here, you do not want to overextend, make too many risky plays. Seeing calculated play right now.
It's more than just kind of ledge guarding. It seems like Kless is more comfortable on the ledge than anything.
B-Fit trainer, that's where they live most of the time. Dash attack connects here for Panda B, back to the edge guarding game. Nice adaptation there. Kless was getting grabbed a lot in those situations, but had the presence of mind to jump there, the forward smash. Belmont special, man, I'm telling you.
It is a classic right now, but the back throw from the Wii Fit trainer. Now Richter switches it up onto the stage, able to recover out of that one, and now back to square one.
We've seen it before. Sun Salutation flash with the Holy Cross. The axe goes through the stage and finds Kless' second stock. And to be pressure on, up tilt. Oh, the up air, that actually might have been able to take the stock early on. Nice presence of mind there from Panda B. Keep the aggression on where possible. Kless jumps over. Soccer ball, not able to angle that down enough. That one finds its target, though.
You got to be careful if you're Kless in those situations because we haven't seen it too much out of Richter, but if you let an up smash hit you, I know it might not like hold that much space around it. It might be straight up, but if that hits you in the nice little sweet spot, you're gone.
Something you have to keep an eye on here in this matchup in particular is going to be Panda B's positioning when Kless is on the edge. Again, we've been talking about the power of Wii Fit trainers roll onto the stage, having that added distance. Panda B really has to adjust how they position to account for that. And so far in this game, they've been doing exactly that, and they have to lead the show for it.
They do indeed, and still on 3 stocks, Richter drops Kless to 1.
All right, we might be looking at game 5 here between our two competitors. Side B connects, Holy Cross gets through that. And with this huge of a lead, Panda B just has to keep doing what they've been doing. Just take the hits that are available to them, not overextend, force Kless to come up and try to make the play. But again, we've seen Kless in situations where they've been final stock and they just managed to clutch things out.
I mean, throwback to the doubles we saw earlier.
Back air sends that second stock or first stock out of the stadium. 2 to go for Kless. Nice catch on the Holy Water. Shields the forward smash in time from Salutation. Oh, just unable to jump over the axe. The double jump there. Soccer ball shielded up. Further pressure here from Panda B.
See, just being so aware at the disadvantage right now for Kless. As this is do or die from Panda, and you can really see backed against the ropes. He's got quite the bite.
Panda B is really adjusted. He's like, I do not want to get caught by this roll again. They've been making necessary adaptations. Aerial connects, as does the Holy Cross. Kless up to 133. That axe almost connected too. Panda is just on point with these axes.
He's putting on math classes right now with the trajectory of these angles right now. These axes are landing just when I thought they wouldn't. Now really in a good spot. Kless at 140 is going to be taking quite the bit of knockback, and there it is. We're going to a game 5.
The zoom in, let him go. Just turn around, boom, like a discus. Game number 5 on the way between Kless and Panda B. I do feel like the stage selection had a part to play. Not having a platform to potentially jump onto just takes away some of the recovery options against the Belmonts. It's always going to be a big factor. The edge guarding, I really do think that the adaptation, watching out for the roll, that was big. Seen a lot of subtle changes have huge impacts in some of the interactions with these two players.
I kind of overheard the players talking yesterday after after Panda B went basically undefeated in the qualifiers. They were talking about how you get around the ledge guarding or the edge guarding that Richter has, and that platform was something they talked about. So you can see that Panda B is well aware of the weakness. But now we can see Kless back into a stage that you can start seeing that come into fruition.
I am not at all surprised to see us go back here to Town and City for the 5th and final game between these two players. Kless, Panda B, our North American representatives here at the Global Championships, have earned their spot. So far, Kless has a solid lead. Just living life on the edge, figuratively and literally here against Panda B's Richter.
No, life on the edge doesn't seem too bad when you're a Wii Fit trainer. Especially when you got that deep breath buff to get back into it. You don't need that extra roll. You can just get right over it.
I really do like some of the patience we're seeing out of Kless here. Once they jump off the ledge, they're not immediately trying to go onto the offense because Richter's up B out of shield can be really strong as a get off me tool. If you're too eager to try to get in and do damage, you're just going to find yourself right back in a disadvantageous position. But you look down, Kless is at 0.0. Perfect so far.
This is something you don't get too often. There, finally, a little bit of damage. Not perfect anymore. You know, caster curse. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Nice combination there. Bouncing him around like a pinball. Sun Salutation charged up on the platform. Again, a huge asset here for Kless in this matchup. Had the opportunity to potentially jump back onto the stage, but Kless, again, the strategy of their timing on the edge working out quite well.
You see with this a high percentage, this knockback, you know, Kless just needs one good opportunity to get back onto the stage, and the soccer ball gets him that and able to get a combo now.
Another interesting thing to note that just happened right now, a fully charged Sun Salutation will actually entirely go through the Holy Cross. And there's a good amount of recovery time when you throw that as Richter, so we could see an instance where Panda B goes for the side B and that Sun Salutation catches him right in the face.
Right now, we're looking to bring this one back as Panda B has had a near flawless start to this game number 5. And on the edge, Kless just in such a comfortable position here, and you can see not looking to mess up now. Come this far.
It's so interesting to see Kless have opportunities to get back on the stage, and they're like, no, I can just go back out here and charge up Sun Salutation or get deep breathing. Like, again, they could have potentially gone in, but the strategy of Wii Fit Trainer is kind of the antithesis of what Richter Belmont's all about.
Hey, you know, Richter wants the stage. Wii Fit's, you can handle off stage. You don't necessarily want to have it in that sense. So honestly, it's free real estate for Richter.
Forward smash just misses. Deep breathing again comes out to play. Forward air. Hit connects. Holy Cross. Watch out for that. That comes back. Nice neutral get up. Shields, but again, jumps off of the stage. Directional air dodge gets punished with another soccer ball. And Kless is just slowly winning this war of attrition. A roll on into the forward tilt. Easy to forget about, but it's impactful.
You gotta be scared of those forward tilts when the roll comes through. It has been the strategy from game 1 for Kless there, but evened up at the stocks. Not the same in percentage, but Richter can get some good combos off. This could get picked up in an instant.
I think what we saw out of Panda B there might be the key to success here. That was one of the first times I saw them run off stage a moment ago and try to go for a forward air. Just keeping pressure on Kless directly rather than just throwing projectiles. That could be the mix-up they need.
The change in pace now from both characters in this game 5 as I say, you don't want to go to loser bracket. There you go. Nice.
Charge it up. 22.5. Is that going to be enough? It is. Are you kidding me?
What?
Panda B gets the lead, or do they? We are going into final stocks for game 5. Are you joking?
Last chance between Panda B and Kless to move on in the upper bracket. This is one life to judge it all. You know, this is very poetic for these two players.
Clutch plays from both Kless and Panda B have brought us here. Game 5, final stock. Clash of wills in play. Panda B going back to the edge guard game. Soccer ball gets Kless onto the stage. How do they play it? They run past the dash attack. Fox the aerial. Oh, I like the grab, maximizing the amount of damage, and the long-range axe proving to be something of an issue. In the forward smash, you can't hang there forever. Panda B
showing why he came out at the #1 seed. He brings it back. I mean, Kless started that off near flawless, and the way that he's able to bring this back that way was just magnificent out of Panda B.
Impressive stuff from both players. Again, like we were talking about, those are two zoning characters that are kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum, where one wants their opponent to be on the edge and the other is exactly comfortable being on the ledge. So I'm not at all surprised to see it go down to game number 5, final stocks, but it is going to be a 3-2 victory for Panda B. Taking a look at the bracket, they will be able to advance forward in the higher end. And I'm just really excited to see what some of these other matches are going to be like based off of what we've just seen there.
Well, it's going to be definitely the hardest matchup going against the Richter, as we saw players struggle against it yesterday. So now that we get to look at the coming up matchup between the EU and APAC representation of Ghidorah and Galactus, it's going to give us a tell on what we see out of these two. Because when you look at Galactus and Ghidorah coming up next, this is where both players wanted to be. They wanted to play each other here because they think it's going to be their best matchup to make it on into the bracket. So I think this is going to be very interesting to see the way that Galactus and Ghidorah have changed up their strategies moving into day 2.
We are going to have a very exciting match coming up between Galactus and Ghidorah. We're going to take a short break, get everything lined up. Don't go anywhere. More action is ahead.
Hi, my name is Daniel McAdams. I go by DMAC in Air Force Gaming, and I am an undergraduate cyber warfare instructor at Kiesler.
My name is Staff Sergeant Lawrence Omiano, Medical Specialist, Boston Military Entrance Processing Station.
My name is Senior Airman Ian Pierce. I am a 2A 3X7A, currently stationed here at Edwards Air Force Base, and I go by Speed in the Discord.
Hi, I'm Freddie Green. I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force, and I am stationed at Joint Base Andrews, Maryland.
I found out Air Force Gaming back in April of 2020.
I think I want to say I was on the Airmen and CO page or a certain Facebook group page for the Air Force. I think they were looking for a tournament. There was a 2v2 gunfight. No one sent it to me. It was just I happened to scroll on it.
Some guys on my flight were talking about making an Overwatch team. I was like, oh, I want to join, because back then that was the rabbit hole game that I was going down.
There was an email that hit our first sergeant distro at Osan. I reached out about being the representative for the base and found out that the position for the Air Force Gaming fighting game lead was open.
So without hesitancy, I applied, and next thing you know, I was interviewing to become part of something bigger.
Social life has really changed I would say for the better for me, is that I come home and I have this group online now, right? I am stationed in Southern California, but it is not the Southern California everybody thinks of. It is in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and it is pretty hard to meet people.
I just recently PCS to Boston, and I was in a geographically separated unit, and there was not a lot of Air Force folks around me, so I decided to become part of it so that I can become more engaged with other airmen around the globe and who are also, geographically separated.
I know when I was deployed last, we didn't have a lot of space to move around or deliver to work. We had a sleep tent and we had a work tent, and we spent 6 months pretty much dispersed between those two places and our small compound. And I think if we hadn't been able to kind of bond with each other and distract ourselves by beating each other up in Tekken and Smash Brothers and working together to try and beat Halo Legendary co-op and things like that, we would have all gone stir crazy.
The biggest thing about Air Force Gaming for me is resiliency. Personally, it has gotten me through a lot of rough times.
We maintain resilience, and we just have a good group of relationships and friends and things that we can do as Air Force Gaming.
You have these different games that you can play. You have these people who want to play with you.
There are those weekends where I just kind of feel alone in the middle of the desert. So I can just hop on Discord and seriously, I send out a message, hey, who wants to play what? And I get about 13 DMs in about 5 minutes.
So this was like a stepping stone into connecting globally with airmen. We needed to find gamers or like a wingman.
I mean, there's no downside really. People kind of know what you've gone through, and it's a group to play games with.
It's not hard to find a group, and off of that group, you make those friends.
I want people to understand that Air Force Gaming isn't about the games or the video games. It's about the people.
Every time we reach a new horizon, it's like you don't care that we're leading something bare. And in the water I see cold reflections of what's really there. I'm not waiting on love, our time has come. We're fighting empires and I want to feel the fire again.
Ultimate. We were live to ITSEC conference in Orlando. Colin, our very first match, Game 5, final stocks. Could you ask for anything more?
It doesn't get better than that. Absolutely the best to start it off, but we have so much Smash to get through for the day. Coming up next, we got the APAC and EU region players going head-to-head now in their own side of the bracket. See Galactus and Ghidorah. Let's talk about it a little bit.
I'm really excited to see this matchup in particular because, again, kind of like our last matchup, it's a clash of wills on opposite ends of the spectrum. As a character, Snake likes to throw the grenades, keep a lot of zoning pressure, a lot of consistently timed explosions. Now, on the other side of that, you have Incineroar, who has the revenge capability of empowering themselves off of being attacked. So when you see a grenade on the ground and you're Incineroar, that's not necessarily a liability. You're like, okay, thanks for powering me up. So I'm curious to see how Ghidorah wants to adjust their strategy for the biggest strength that Incineroar has.
You can see coming out of the Asia-Pacific side of things, Galactus, Julian Lavitt, a major in the Air Force as well. 9 years of service, 34 years of gaming. You can see plenty of experience. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday as well, and very charismatic, very caring of the community as well. And that's what we're here for at AFG, to make sure that we can just connect as gamers and just love the passion that is around us. And you look at Ghidorah on the opposite side, Isaiah Colin, 4 years of service, 5 years of gaming. Might not be that much experience when it comes to the years of gaming, but I saw him yesterday and he means business.
Kid's a natural. I really love seeing their Snake play in particular. Like I said, I played a few games against this Snake, and he was able to land the C4 on me more times than I've ever seen against any other Snake. Just really impressive stuff. He looks more than comfortable up close in close quarters combat with Snake. So I'm looking forward to seeing these two players play. I hope they have plenty of fans there in chat cheering them on. Fist bump. They're ready to get into game number 1. Snake, Incineroar, EU versus APAC. Colin, let's get into it.
You see it, Galactus on the camera on the left, Ghidorah on the right. But as you said, game number 1 here in our second match of the day. Already just down to business, as these explosives are going to be troublesome.
There we go. Within the first 30 seconds, we already see Ghidorah landing a C4 combination off of that grenade explosion. These are things that he brings to the table that you just do not see very often out of Snake players.
And you know what? It's something you don't see very often is the time clock come into like advantages inside of these games. But whenever I see Snake come out to play, usually that time clock does get run a little bit.
It becomes a problem. It really encourages the opponent to come in and get involved. That's exactly where Galactus wants to be, and the whip just enough.
I do not know how he stayed alive with that one. It was
Somehow able to stick around, and the up tilt comes back. Ghidorah gets the lead.
back down to 0 for Galactus. You see how hard this
that's going to be it for sure.
Evens it up.
And one thing that's going to be really interesting to see is that Snake is a much heavier character than some might think. So these Alolan whips that are connecting, we saw earlier, saw Ghidorah able to survive. There are going to be instances where Galactus is very used to that being a stock, and somehow Snake manages to hang on.
Folks who are watching this who don't really kind of notice the way that you're going to see Galactus utilize this Incineroar is he told me yesterday that his strategy is going to be boxing out his opponents and utilizing that Alolan whip to full extent. So you're going to see him move him to the corner of the stage to get that extra knockback.
As the revenge charge up, I believe still, after taking enough damage, it does go away. So Ghidorah did a good job of dealing with that in that moment. Pretty much an even game though. C4 on that center platform. Got to watch out for that. Another Alolan whip. Close enough to the ledge. Stock number 2. Galactus takes the lead.
So strong. So hard to get away from the grappling of this Darkest Lariat. Gonna send him up, a little bit of knockback. No follow-up, but a second one to break.
Yeah, the timing on the hitbox of Incineroar's neutral B can be very deceptive. It's like an instance right there. You block the first one, you do even spot dodge, and it's so active that it's just gonna hit you anyway. Dash attack comes through. Ghidorah has their work cut out for them. Galactus in a good spot, gets around the C4. Forward air gets shielded up. Ghidorah punishes the revenge attempt. Neutral B getting Galactus out of a jam, and there's an instance where the grenade come back to bite you because the revenge can do so much damage on this next hit.
Yeah, but Ghidorah is doing a great job at avoiding it, and that revenge might not even get able to play the cross shot back onto the stage. The rocket misses. And you see that up, looking to hold down to the air and look at lit up like a Christmas tree. Game 1 goes to Galactus.
Heads up play there, reads the down smash being charged up, jumps over, gets the back air, picks up game number 1 again. On paper, when you see Incineroar against the field of zoners, it's very easy to think that player's gonna have a long day, but Galactus is such a good player. They have such a good understanding of neutral interactions, when to go in, when to not, when to punish their opponents with the revenge. He can really just get in your head and force you onto your second game plan.
He was telling me a story throughout kind of being staged in Japan, and you know, starting up a community from the start to where it is now, going from what was like 0 to 106, playing out of just a local tournament and making a Facebook group out of it.
Oh, nice.
And being able to play so many people is constantly and getting better, and you can see the experience he has really kind of utilizing it to full extent against these players. You can see he's been through this plenty of times, I'm sure, as an Incineroar player. So he knows exactly what he's doing.
You know what you're signing yourself up for when you main this character, but we did talk to him, and he just really loves the playstyle. He said he kind of, that Incineroar reminds him of Bebop and Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles. I'm like, oh, okay, I see that. That's fine.
I said, why Incineroar? He's like, it gives me that 80s vibe, you know, that old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looks like a character out of it.
Clotheslines have an 80s vibe for sure. Up B, punished by the explosion. Good lead here for Ghidorah. Now it's interesting. I like this choice a lot from Ghidorah. Oh! The 1-2 combo. Hello?
Wow.
C4, back air, classic. Ghidorah getting back to business on game number 2. But I like this smaller stage a lot for Ghidorah. It limits some of the movement options that Galactus made such good use of on Town and City. Curious to see how it's going to play out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, but we're going to keep him against the ropes, literally. Looking for that Alolan whip, the contact, and there he goes.
All right, keeps the lead to a minimum. Galactus evening up the stocks. Downer out of shield connects, gets the advantage state. Up B, almost went right into that C4. Instead, Galactus finds the ledge, finds another side B. We are in the wrestling ring right now.
We are. This is, I don't know if it's SmackDown or if it's Raw, but whatever it is, it's Galactus putting Ghidorah against the ropes here in game number 2. And you know, both at similar percentages, both at 2 stocks. I mean, Ghidorah, I mean, using those explosives, you know it could be hard, but it does look like Galactus has the revenge.
Really good up tilt there. C4 punishing the old spin around. Another heads up play here from these players.
Blaster the camera, Galactus down to 1.
Ghidorah now enjoying a stock lead. Galactus battling from behind, gonna have to approach. That could make them a bit more predictable. Side B connects. C4 center platform, might have to watch out for that here in a few moments. Good revenge. Oh, forward air blocked. Neutral B not. 154 on this second stock. Again, revenge. That's another instance where the revenge can come back to bite you. Snake, as a character, can be so used to throwing those grenades on the stage to prevent themselves from getting edge guarded. And that's exactly what Incineroar is looking for. Give me that easy explosion to get revenge off of, and I can take your stock.
You know, playing Incineroar right now, it might kind of seem like an uphill battle, but for Galactus right now, it just seems like a revenge tour as he's just constantly using it to keep these players literally on the ropes, as we've been saying. But now Galactus 1 stock, Ghidorah 1 stock.
C4 just left of center on the base platform. Might have to watch out for that. Good combination connects. Back throw. Gets around the missile off the up smash. And another revenge. Galactus was waiting for it.
Using that down B now.
Ghidorah takes the high road. 4 blows up, just misses. Tries to go for the remix. Dash attack. Not going to get punished. Neutral B rolls out of the up tilt, but the back air extension. Ghidorah picks up game number 2, tying things up.
You know, I think it's amazing what I'm seeing out of this Snake player. I mean, Ghidorah, you know that the revenge is just on your tail constantly, but being able to maneuver around it, being able to avoid it so much and landing that back air, making sure that Galactus can't use that power, can't use the just touch you whatsoever. That's what's hard about Snake, is he's good at maneuvering, he's good at escaping, and he's such a slippery snake.
One thing that I really liked about game number 2 is that it was the quintessential, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me. You would think a zoner would want as large a stage as possible, but no, Ghidorah was like, let's go to Smashville. We're basically fighting in a phone booth. There's nowhere you can run from me. We're gonna box. That's not what normally a Snake player says, but Ghidorah is just one of those close quarter snakes that does so well being in the face of their opponent.
Both feet in the ring, tied at 1. Going into game number 3 now between the EU and APAC representatives. And are we seeing a song buff here?
The music power-up, the original Legend of Zelda music, okay.
I dig it.
I like it. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this into game 3.
It is. It's dangerous to go alone, so have a little bit of a soundtrack to go with you.
Okay, small battlefield. Everything tied up. Go-ahead game on the line here. Early aggression out of the gate. The second C4 explosion is catching me off guard. Ghidorah blows up the first one and immediately drops the second, and that time it did hit on Galactus.
Well, it's definitely more of a veteran style that you're going to be seeing out of a Snake player. A very experienced Snake player is going to be able to cook these grenades, and you can drop 2 grenades at once using that shield cancel. And if you do have both those grenades down, you're just going to be keeping Incineroar away from you.
C4 was just active enough to hit Galactus there. Revenge is on the board for the moment. Ghidorah setting up shop underneath these platforms with the C4. They're proven to be quite the obstacle course here for Galactus early in game number 3. Back air just misses. No punish off the neutral special, or is there? Or is there?
There is.
Sets him up the bomb with the C4. Stock number 1 picked up. Down air, Ghidorah trying to extend this lead that they've afforded themselves. A huge revenge. Does get punished, but that back air hits hard.
And honestly, if you're looking at an example right now of what we're seeing out of Ghidorah, it's like the holy fire that you see out of Richter from Panda B. Is these grenades now are just making it even harder for Galactus to get around the stage.
What a galaxy brain setup there from Ghidorah. Puts 2 grenades on the ground, gets the down throw. If you roll in, you're getting blown up. If you roll to the left, I got C4 waiting for you. There's nowhere to run against Ghidorah right now.
Oh, and all 3 stocks still up for Ghidorah. Galactus has to fight from the bottom. Let's see where that's going to bring him.
Forward air. That's the advantage state. Galactus just slowing down the pace. Take it one thing at a time. Let the game come to them. Gets the revenge. Gets the timing on the Alolan Whip. And that stock is go for launch.
They're going to pound town with that one.
Right, up special. Back onto the stage. Galactus. Revenge can be a huge factor here. Galactus needs to make a couple of plays.
Break.
4 blown up. Again, you got to watch out for the remix. Double grenade action here. Galactus gets caught by that last one.
It's not even like he's planting the grenades just on the main platform. He's putting them up on the upper platforms as well, and you put the C4s into it, it's just nowhere you go is safe.
The thing that's strong about that is that it can hit you underneath that platform too. So it's basically 2 positions in one. 4, that does miss. Galactus has it been able to slow down the offense of Ghidorah quite a bit here. Tried to get the side B cheeky enough. Would have been able to pick up the stock there. Nice air dodge from Ghidorah. Forward air into the grenade. Another clean air dodge, getting Ghidorah out of a tough spot. Alolan Whip actually goes for the high throw. Not enough just yet.
Escape the grenades and the back throw. Oh, I thought that was going to even us up, but Ghidorah's still there, not able to combo with the spike, but somebody catch a number of that train Incineroar. Took him to town.
Snake's a heavy character, but you can be as heavy as you want. When that clothesline comes in that close to the edge, you are out of there. All it really takes for Galactus is to get one good revenge off of one explosion, get a side B, and that's going to be a boatload of damage. They themselves are a pretty heavy character. But even at 136, they're not exactly out of it just yet, but at 148, it is starting to climb.
Oh, couldn't get the cross jump off.
Oh, just misses the ledge. Oh. And you can hear the crowd, the heartbreak. It's like, oh, it's so close. So close, but Ghidorah is going to be able to pick up game number 3, gets that go-ahead lead in this best of 5.
You know, the front half of that game was dominated by Ghidorah. I think it's because Galactus was just trying to meet the pace that Ghidorah was bringing. And you know, that's not what I want to see out of Galactus if he's going to take these games. I want to see some methodical thought process to how he's going to get around these explosives. And I think he was just coming out a little bit too hot in game number 3. So game 4, I'd like to see him kind of take a practice out of that end game that we saw out of him. The way he was able to claw back from a 2-stock deficit to even it up. I want to see that slow play where Galactus is kind of flexing his brain power.
I agree with that. I feel like the biggest thing to watch out here, or going into game number 4, who gets the first stock? Because that was one of the first times that Ghidorah got the first stock and forced Galactus to have to come to him. In the other instances, we saw normally Galactus with the stock lead, and that affords you so many more options because it's like, I don't necessarily have to be aggressive. I can read what you're doing. I can make you try to attack first. So the first stock here in game number 4 is going to be very important here. But we're back on small battlefield, the music power up. That's some F-Zero music? Okay.
I dig it. I dig it. And it helped, you know, it helped Ghidorah maybe liven things up in the last game. So we're going to set the rhythm here in game number 4 once more. Hot start out from Ghidorah. Again, these explosions setting up the revenge for Galactus. So this could get nasty if Galactus lands a shot.
C4 center stage, the grenade. We're happy with the forward air damage. Evens things back up pretty much. Lucky 7s here for Galactus. Up B, lucky enough. Around the missile, finds an up air. Neutral B actually is going to get punished by the down tilt this time. Ghidorah might have found the answer there. Back air connects, up smash. Oh, an interesting trade. We got an even game here.
We're favoring Ghidorah a little bit more. Oh, there it is.
I said uh-oh because one thing I've seen Ghidorah do so well is follow up someone's options after that down throw. You roll left, he's ready. You roll right, he's ready. Nice read there because the up tilt gets stock number 1. And again, Galactus is now behind in stocks and has to come to their opponent.
Yeah, but Galactus has been playing this a lot better than the last one. A lone whip, and we're even.
Okay. Galactus not letting things get too far out of hand. Dash attack. Pushing Galactus off, side B onto the stage, grenade in hand, decides to chuck that off the stage like, I'm not worrying about that right now. Neutral B punished by the late grenade explosion. Nice timing there from Ghidorah, rolls away as the side B comes out, C4 on that platform, keep an eye out for that.
Keeps him away from it, mid-air lone whip, and it's the grenade that's gonna make this a little bit difficult, both working off their up Bs.
Oh no! What began as a big brain play turns into something of a calamity. That second stock going way earlier than Galactus would have wanted. I like the idea of going for the side B and just letting Snake bounce off the side, but just unlucky on the jump back to the stage.
OC4 sticks.
Ooh! Nice combination. Ghidorah now in a great position to potentially take this best of 5, 3-1 their favor.
And
I believe Ghidorah just tried to go for the spike. I love it.
I am here for that, but has to be careful. We saw how that went last time. You don't want to see things repeat. Lone whip, and it's not going to finish him off this time.
135, Galactus. Seeing him in position similar to this, come back from long odds. Not count. Major out yet. Oh, the up smash! Perfectly timed from Ghidorah, rigged to blow. Ghidorah takes it 3-1. Impressive stuff, Colin.
I thought he was going to get back up from that one, but Ghidorah has been maintaining pressure onto this Incineroar. You know, that's what I like to see. From kind of going up against this, you know it's going to be hard for Galactus to get into it, get kind of close that distance and make sure that you're kind of going one-on-one in a wrestling match, and which we saw in game number 1, where Galactus took it. He was able to just maintain that spacing and keep it close. But as the grenades started to come out, as kind of Ghidorah switched things up and was utilizing both grenades to kind of take care of the air pressure, make sure that Galactus couldn't maneuver around him in any way whatsoever, you started to see Ghidorah just constantly just dominating the platform.
That early stock lead as well had a big part to play. Another match in the history books. Let's take a look at the bracket because the matches lining up now are going to be interesting, to say the least. After a Game 4 victory, Ghidorah moves on to take on Panda B's Richter in the upper finals. Another best of 5. That means on the lower bracket, the lower side is going to be Kless versus Galactus. Incineroar, Wii Fit Trainer, another curious and interesting match lined up. It's hard to say who's going to come out on top here, man. Both the matches we've seen so far, it could have gone either way.
I think that it can go either way in all of them. And honestly, these players have been going the distance, Albert. So when you look at everything that's laying on the table right now from every single competitor right now in the bracket, it can go any direction. You can see the comeback from the deep depths of that loser's bracket. Or in fact, Panda B just continue with his domination. But I mean, only one thing is certain for today is that Smash is wild here.
It has been impressive so far, and we have more action lined up ahead. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break.
Hi, my name is Daniel McAdams. I go by DMAC in Air Force Gaming, and I am an undergraduate cyber warfare instructor at Kiesler.
My name is Staff Sergeant Lawrence Omiano, Medical Specialist, Boston Military Entrance Processing Station.
My name is Senior Airman Ian Pierce. I am a 2A 3X7A, currently stationed here at Edwards Air Force Base, and I go by Speed in the Discord.
Hi, I'm Freddie Green. I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force, and I am stationed at Joint Base Andrews, Maryland.
I found out Air Force Gaming back in April of 2020.
I think I want to say I was on the Airmen and NCO page or a certain Facebook group page for the Air Force. I think they were looking for a tournament. There was a 2v2 gunfight. No one sent it to me. It was just I happened to scroll on it.
Some guys on my flight were talking about making an Overwatch team. I was like, oh, I want to join because back then that was the rabbit hole game that I was going down.
There was an email that hit our first sergeant distro at Osan. I reached out about being the representative for the base and found out that the position for the Air Force Gaming fighting game lead was open.
So without hesitancy, I applied, and next thing you know, I was interviewing to become part of something bigger.
Social life has really changed for the, I would say for the better for me, is that I come home and I have this group online now, right? I am stationed in Southern California, but it is not the Southern California everybody thinks of. It is in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and it is pretty hard to meet people.
I just recently PCS to Boston, and I was in a geographically separated unit, and there was not a lot of Air Force folks around me, so I decided to become part of it so that I can become more engaged with other airmen around the globe and who are also, geographically separated.
I know when I was deployed last, we didn't have a lot of space to move around or to live or to work. We had a sleep tent and we had a work tent, and we spent 6 months pretty much dispersed between those two places and our small compound. And I think if we hadn't been able to kind of bond with each other and distract ourselves by beating each other up in Tekken and Smash Brothers and working together to try and beat Halo Legendary co-op and things like that, we would have all gone stir crazy.
The biggest thing about Air Force Gaming for me is resiliency. Personally, it has gotten me through a lot of rough times.
We maintain resilience, and we just have a good group of relationships and friends and things that we can do as Air Force Gaming.
You have these different games that you can play. You have these people who want to play with you.
There are those weekends where I just kind of feel alone in the middle of the desert. So I can just hop on Discord and seriously, I send out a message, hey, who wants to play what? And I get about 13 DMs in about 5 minutes.
So this was like a stepping stone into connecting globally with airmen. We needed to find gamers or a wingman.
I mean, there's no downside really. People kind of know what you've gone through, and it's a group to play games with.
It's not hard to find a group, and off of that group, you make those friends.
I want people to understand that Air Force Gaming isn't about the games or the video games. It's about the people.
Welcome back to the Global Championships here for Season 2 of the Department of Air Force Gaming League. My name is Albert Collin. We have had 2 incredible matches so far, and we have another one lined up. I cannot wait to get into this. It's going to be the lower bracket. We're going to see Kless taking on Galactus, the Wii Fit trainer / Min Min, taking on Incineroar. You pumped up?
I am fired up right now for these two. I mean, Kless, you took us to a Game 5 against Panda B. That has some merit to it. That has a lot of merit to it when you're looking at the fact that Panda B was able to dominate the bracket yesterday in the qualifiers. So moving into this one, I think Kless is in a really good position just looking at the 2 stages that we saw prior to this. So we take a look at the player graphics. There you have it. Kless, 13 years of gaming, has been behind this, or behind the wheel, behind the sticks for quite a long time. That's Kyle Blake Jefferson. 2 years of serves, and you can see he is ready to go here. I don't think we're gonna see that pocket Min Min come out against Incineroar, but I think Galactus really could be in a good position right now against Wii Fit Trainer.
I like the idea of bringing out Min Min in game number 1 just to kind of test the waters, and if it doesn't work, you have 2 potential games to make some adjustments to come back. We could potentially see that strategy here again because I do see Min Min doing well against Incineroar, but at the same time, the bread and butter has been the Wii Fit trainer. Galactus, either way, is going to be more than ready. I think one of the more cerebral players that I've personally come across here. For instance, look at this guy.
Yeah, he is ready. I said
charismatic guy. Look at this guy.
He loves the camera. I saw, he was setting up for his player pictures, and I saw him. He was posing. He was happy to smile for the camera. So the charisma is there now, backed up in the losers bracket. Let's see. We got game number 1 underway between Galactus and Kless.
Got a crowd here. Everyone cheer on our players. They're doing an incredible job so far. Kless getting back onto the stage, jumps past. Galactus on the chase, on the hunt. Soccer ball catches the roll. Side B just misses. Now this is going to be a different progression of events in most times compared to what we saw earlier for Kless, because there's no zoning involved for Incineroar. They're trying to close in.
The revenge neutral air. Hefty toll onto Kless now. Back into the revenge too. You can see just eating these projectiles. And again, the neutral air.
Colin, what you just saw there could very well be the story of this entire match. The timing that Galactus has, he knows when that soccer ball is coming in. So he's going to get the revenge buff pretty often every time that comes in. Kless is going to have to make the adjustment and decide whether or not they even want to try to throw it at all. And that's such a huge departure. And speaking of departures, that stock is gone.
Didn't miss his train whatsoever. Now Galactus, this is going to be hard because only at 82%, Incineroar is a very, very heavy character. I thought he was going to break that. But it is going to be the Darkest Lariat that breaks through that shield now, all lit up for the revenge. And this is going to be a great opposition. Look how much he's charged.
Looking like Obi-Wan Kenobi. You strike me down now. I will become stronger than you could ever imagine. These projectiles on the ledge, again, this is such a staple of Wii Fit Trainer's game plan, and Incineroar is almost the perfect counter to it. You are just powering me up. Somehow, second stock is going to be able to hang on. Kless might have to change things up, and I swear to you, Incineroar, he's not wearing boots, but you'd have to convince me otherwise. These spikes are coming in hot.
And those boots have to have heels, man. Spikes in them. Had that. Another Alolan Whip, and he is just dealing the damage to Kless right now for this and just keeping up with it. As it might look like 156% is a lot, but I'm pretty sure Galactus was going to be able to hold on. I say that, and back to 0.
Stock 1 picked up for Kless here. Used the deep breathing, which does give a slight heal, as does the fully charged Sun Salutation, which we just saw. 60% racked up in pretty short order. Kless starting to find their rhythm here in terms of their offense. The deep breathing, Galactus went for the chase. If he got that spike, oh no.
That was very ambitious. Bold at Galactus, and that's exactly what I want to see in the lower bracket. These cheeky plays, back throw. Off the map.
Oh, back throw. If that soccer ball hit, I do not believe Galactus was making it back. So Kless really starting to pick up a head of steam here. If they're able to get this stock before they themselves get up to about, 100% on their final stock, they could become clutch yet again.
Deep breathing. Healing up some more. The buff's going to be there, and this roll against Richter was there, but charged up again. The revenge is going to be on the table.
That deep breathing, every time you see that circle, it brings a number of benefits to Wii Fit Trainer. It makes them heavier, it makes them stronger, it makes them faster for 10 seconds. So that's why you see Kless prioritizing that. And on top of that, it also gives a slight heal. So they're really trying to maximize the volume and length out of this final stock, and they might need to do so because these neutral airs are causing a problem. Forward tilt off the roll. We saw Kless get away with it before, and they're going to do it again. Oh,
and now Galactus might be in a really good position, back down to 0. Kless is going to have to pull out all the bells and whistles, but this is going to be tough one. Deep breathing, a little bit of a heal, goes for the soccer ball, but the revenge is going to be up. Can you recover from that? No, that's game 1 to Galactus.
Low. Game number 1 goes the way of Galactus. Again, the soccer ball and Sun Salutation are such strong tools for Wii Fit Trainer. But if Galactus on Incineroar is ready with the revenge, that is becoming more and more of a liability than an asset. He's really making it work, man. That revenge is impactful.
It just seems like the tool of success right now for Galactus to maintain. Against the Richter, that role from Wii Fit Trainer, the benefits to Wii Fit Trainer, like you were highlighting, the fact that you can go a little bit farther, the fact that Incineroar wants you to kind of get in close. As soon as that roll comes out, that neutral B can just get right in your face in no time.
One thing I was really curious to see, Kless really started to pick it up going into the second half of that game. And when you see a player play more than one character in bracket, always want to see what their thinking is. Like, do I change characters? Do I stick with the character? And I do feel like Kless picked up enough momentum to where sticking with the Wii Fit Trainer is the best choice for him.
On elimination, I feel like bread and butter is the way to go here. Nice up air from Galactus to get back on the stage. The revenge is going to be primed. Block that soccer ball and look to edge guard here against Kless.
This next side B, if it connects, he is going to feel it, especially with the revenge double charged up. Breathing. Kless on the ledge, jumps over. It's back in the neutral. Soccer ball just misses. Good dash attack. Playing the positioning well so far, Kless is. Like the idea, bounce the ball forward. Revenge just misses. The buff should go away here momentarily if nothing happens to it. No, it was just a jab, so Kless kind of got away with one there. Oh.
Still alive, prepared breathing. Both go for the recovery off the up B. But Kless, holding on to that edge. Exactly what we saw, almost landing that grab, but Kless able to dodge it.
That, again, was another instance where that extended roll range, any other character is getting caught by that side B shoulder. Kless has the fully charged Sun Salutation. Soccer ball breaking up the lull in the whip there. Back air connects. Galactus, again, advantage state, uses the revenge on the soccer ball. Oh, almost, but the neutral air powered up will be enough off stage. It's not safe out there.
No, not at all. Not when you're just a Wii Fit Trainer out in the open. Susceptible to the body slam. Galactus still on 119%. A lot of knockback going to be coming out of here. And now it's Kless's turn to put him up against the ropes. The soccer ball to finish off the stock.
Soccer ball or sniper? What? No! Are you kidding? So it actually just evens things out.
Okay.
The early stock is lost for both sides. Galactus was able to get the spike, forcing a final stock situation much faster than I think either player were expecting here for game 2.
And now look, Kless has picked up the pace in the last stock right now as Galactus has maintained 122%. In the meantime, though, off that trade, a lot of heavy players are going to be okay with that. Going onto the equal playing field, you'd be favoring somebody who's a little bit heavier, but you have to be scared right now if you're Galactus.
Galactus, his salvation in this game could be the most dangerous aspect. If he's able to get revenge on a fully charged Sun Salutation or a soccer ball, that could be enough for him to get the early stock and steal away game number 2. But at 177, Kless has to feel like they're in a great position to close things out and even up this best of 5.
Patience is key right now. Right time, right place for Galactus to take this, but not finding a window to open.
Heavy breathing online here for Kless. Back throw. Downtown Sun Salutation not connecting. Galactus rolls on, neutral B shielded up. We're going to spin. every move Galactus makes here could be potentially their last at nearly 200%. Forward air hits. Roll out. Not going to get caught with the neutral air. Uh-oh. Okay, Kless is back on. Rolls forward. Neutral air hits. Finally gets through with the neutral B. I saw a world where that spike landed.
But
The
not
back
this
throw
time.
is enough. So after a breakneck pace game number 2, things are going to be evened up. Colin, I swear, when I saw
Those spikes,
Incineroar
man,
go for that spike and they both died at like 13.
that's like the story of game number 2 is just Galactus putting on the pressure. Even when backed up 200%, he knows he's got to force the fight at some point, that he has to take matters into his own hands to pull this one back. So he does. He goes for the spikes and he's fishing for some finishers, but just barely missing them. And that's what's cheeky about a Wii Fit trainer right now. They're fast, they're agile, and they're just like the snake. They're easy to escape.
We've seen it time and time again here going into game number 3. Every match so far, it's been even going into game number 3.
Tanky, slow Incineroar versus the quick, agile Wii Fit trainer. Like you said, tied up game number 3.
word. That is a lot of damage and a whole stock picked up by Kless in less than 30 seconds.
Is that deja vu hitting me? Because that looks exactly like the game 5 we saw back in the first match.
Wii Fit trainer hitting like a freight train themselves. 0 to death, a huge lead. The times we have seen Galactus struggle, it's been in a situation where they've been down a stock and now they've got a whole stock to go through to even things back up. This is going to be a big challenge.
It is hard when you're looking to wrestle and everybody just wants to jump around you. And ooh, the stun.
And
We saw this last time.
We're winding it up. Yeah, at that part on the stage, there wasn't really a way for Galactus to steal the stocks. So just take the damage that you can. Side B connects.
And maybe if you
If he gets a spike here, I think he was looking for it. Kless did a good job of mixing up their timing.
And you can see Galactus in that situation wanted to hold up against on the upper platforms because you know Kless has that role, so you can just kind of take care of business in your own front by holding onto the high ground.
All right, good down tilt, neutral air, keeping the pressure on. Kless is able to get back to that ledge before the spike came out. Back air across the stage almost was going to be enough to do it, and really Galactus is only taking a pretty minor amount of damage here, so if he's able to pick up this stock in short order, and as I said that, I might have jinxed him a little bit, but if he's able to take this stock soon, he is not out of this game by any means.
Albert, you got to be careful.
I know.
Our words hold a lot of meaning, but Galactus not going to take any more damage. He's going to finish off that stock finally. Reset Kless to 0. Stocks are even now. This is going to be big. If Galactus can kind of pull what he did last time and maybe trade a stock, that's going to put them on a better playing field than they are now. But you got to be watching out for Galactus to make that move.
Nice delay on the timing there for that neutral B. Soccer ball does find its target. Flash charging up the sun salutation. Oh, I think if Galactus jumped over that soccer ball, that could have been an early spike. Instead, Kless is able to get back on, rolls away, gets the safety, center stage, steps back. Soccer ball stuffed out by the forward air. Kless starting to get around a lot, but the side B will connect. Galactus is starting to build up some momentum, Colin.
That side B. You know, Galactus wants to box him out the neutral air. Is he not Kless a little bit back, able to recover once more back to that top platform, and
the empowered forward air almost was enough. The revenge hangs on long enough for that counter to connect. Does a boatload of damage. Neutral air pushes them off. This could be the breaking point for Galactus to take the lead. What's the option? Jumps back on forward air, and the up air powered up connects. Galactus has brought this back and then some.
look, when I was looking at Incineroar, that revenge lights him up like Iron Man in Endgame, and he is right now snapping.
Kless back onto the stage. Soccer ball, not connecting. Goes for the remix, the roll on, down tilt, shielded in time, back air. Kless gets grabbed. Galactus almost able to take it there. What's the recovery? Good revenge. Oh, no!
That was dirty.
I have never seen that. The runoff revenge jump forward air? What?
Wow. You see, Galactus said, on my field, on my terms.
And he's so chill about it. He does. Look, he's just, just playing Smash Brothers.
That's the experience.
This guy's got ice in his veins.
Exactly. I mean, Galactus came out to play, and he knows the deal. Like I said, he knows what he's going to get from Incineroar, so he knows what he has to do. He said, on my terms, we're going out with a bang. And it's exactly what we got in game number 3.
That last game was a master class in the lethality of both of these players. Consider that Kless got a 0 to death at the beginning of that game, and Galactus won with 2 stocks. That's crazy.
Just one way to bring this one back. Well, you know, Incineroar can turn things on a dime with one shot. So the swing game goes his way now. Momentum to the Incineroar. It's Kless who's really backed up on the edge of elimination. Do or die for the Wii Fit.
Could be the final game of this tournament for Kless. Unless they're able to force out game number 5, and with a huge damage lead, they are well on their way to doing that. But again, we have seen that you can never count Galactus out until there's game on the screen. And even then, I might be concerned.
You know, I want to see the world where he wins with games on the screen, but you know, I wouldn't count it out when I'm looking at him. So neutral air, not going to land with the back air from Kless.
Big time back air. Now, statistically, Galactus is in a better position than he was before because it was a 0 to death last time, so he is not out by any means. But look at the early combos coming in here from Kless, racking up 72% on his second stock. Galactus with the stage for the moment. What's the option? Soccer ball on. It's the shield in time. Forward throw. Kless battling their way back to center stage, keeping the zoning game going.
And you know where Kless was able to utilize the Sun Salutation of the soccer ball so much against a Richter? He's really toned it down against Galactus because you know that revenge is not what you want to go up against.
That workhorse neutral B again working out for Galactus. Forward air, pushing Galactus off. Tried to get the revenge off the soccer ball, take whatever advantage you can get just off that time. Kless is really dictating the overall pace of the game, but the Alolan Whip, even off the ledge, is going to be enough. Sub 100? That's a clothesline.
That is a clothesline. And you know, that's exactly what boxing out is going to be like for Incineroar. At the edge of the stage, that knockback, you hit the right timing, you get the stock under your belt now. Both at 2, Kless still with the percentage advantage, but that's not going to stop Galactus. We've seen it before. Revenge up. This is something that he can turn around with a solid Alolan Whip.
With revenge on deck especially, but another clean back air connects for Kless. Nets them a sizable lead. Only 1 stock to go, but Galactus says that's more than enough for me based off of how last game went. Kless looks for the soccer ball. Sun Salutation out off the follow-up. Will connect 62. Oh no, the soccer ball was still active. Huge damage racking up here for Kless.
Off the combos, Alolan Whip. Off the side now, Kless looking to recover. Excellent. Up B. Up B back to the stage now. Gonna hop over him. The revenge is primed and
all right, roll back onto the stage. Kless is getting the damage in and getting out of danger, but the dash attack almost picked up stock number 2.
I think Kless is returning with a Sun Salutation from the skies, the heavens.
Soccer ball does get revenged. That is a problem right now for Kless. The down tilt connects after the invulnerability wears off.
It's timing on those revenges is just catching him every single time. The deep breath going to heal up a little bit for Kless. Still on the edge, but I mean, these soccer balls are not doing anything right now to dissuade Galactus of the edge.
Salutation, soccer ball, again, standard pressure here from Wii Fit trainer. Kless knows that they do not need to extend themselves any more than they need to. They're going to try to preserve the life of this second stock for as long as possible and make Galactus make some type of play. Comfortable on the opposite side of the stage, 147% racked up. Another soccer ball hits. Things are starting to become a little more dire here, but the back air again connects. Wii Fit trainer.
Game number 5. Lauren, I mean, this is something. Just as you thought Wii Fit trainer was on the edge, you said, I got this. Turns the tables on a dime.
I said, Kless, call him clutch, because anytime his back is against the wall, we've seen it multiple times today so far. Game number 5, I'm not at all shocked to see that between these two players. We're going into a final game. One moves on, one is knocked out of the bracket. There's a lot on the line here.
When it comes to, I mean, on the day, it's a low stat, but it's a stat nonetheless. 0-1 in Game 5 for Kless. So you got to be scared if it goes the distance right now. I mean, I'm sure you're not too worried about that right now. These players have had plenty of time to warm up against both of them. But Galactus now going the distance, something we haven't really seen for this Incineroar player. And what are we going to see? Are we going to see the fast-paced Incineroar, or are we going to see that slow, methodical one?
Colin, we're going to see a great show. These two players have put on quite the performance. Be sure to cheer them on. Neutral B connects. Again, slight lead here for Galactus. Revenge, again, having such a huge part to play in this matchup in particular. Kless going back to the tried and true. On the ledge. Neutral get up, does get punished. And Incineroar said, I hope you got some neck exercises, Refit Trainer, because you might need them after class.
That is the first stock we've seen Galactus take right off the bat in 2 games. So now Galactus in the driver's seat, very comfortable right now for the Incineroar. We've seen that against Ghidorah and now against Kless. So let's see if we can keep the success up, move on in the bracket.
Now, we've previously talked about the importance of Incineroar getting that early stock lead, taking the first stock, and that's exactly what Galactus has been able to do going in here to the final game. That means Kless has to more come to them, and as the more zoning character of the two, that could be very advantageous for Galactus.
Not what you want. Deep breath, going to be canceled.
Wisely so.
The pressure here from Galactus, not allowing that buff to come through. Look at the Dark Lariat. He's going to land it. All off the scene. He does get the recovery. Every single time I see him go off, I'm always worried right now.
Every time I see Kless go for that deep breathing off stage, I'm like, is this the time Galactus comes out there and does something crazy?
Still alive, but ooh, the soccer ball, well timed. And at 179, he's still going.
Just able to get back on and preserve the life of stock number 1 so far. Roll past Kless, looks for the soccer ball. Revenge just misses. Forward air, if that connected, that would have been it. A Alolan whip, oh!
No way.
Whoa, that is going to be able to take stock number 2. Galactus on the verge of moving forward in this bracket, but the back air again comes in clutch for Kless.
It is win or go home right now for both players, and Kless on the last stock is fighting from the bottom.
Amazing damage output here from Kless, already 98.7. If they're able to take this stock without taking any damage, which they've shown they've been able to do earlier on, looking at a very even game. Kless, deep breathing off the stage, look for the spike. I'm telling you, Galactus is hunting anytime you see that circle come out off stage.
Every single time he's able to avoid it. Neutral B.
See Galactus roll back onto the stage. Sun Salutation, shielded up, soccer ball, not the same. Oh, that clothesline just missed. Sun Salutation, shielded up, big neutral B. Oh, the back air almost hit. How does Kless get out of this one? Jumps past the neutral B, it's on. Deep breathing in tow, added damage, added weight, added speed.
And you see he's just with the deep breath buff, he's trying to bait these neutral airs out of Galactus.
Pace starting to slow down, and I feel like the more it does, the more this begins to favor the more zoning character Kless. He's only taking 31.7 on his final stock, so they're definitely having the game go the way they want it to in this situation, but the back throw, Kless in something of a tough spot. And the back air, amazing tech, keeping Kless in this game, does not bounce off the stage. Jumps on, back air, shielded. Dash attack misses, neutral B connects, working out for Galactus yet again. Forward air.
Ooh.
This could be a Colin.
It is getting dicey. Every single time I see Kless on the edge, you know this is where the neutral Bs are going to be coming through, and the Sun Salutation is going to be looking to land for revenge here for Galactus. But there we go. We're even up in stocks now. Do or die for both characters.
Galactus tried to come in from downtown on that upbeat. Gonna get punished by Kless. And we're looking at, again, a final stock Game 5 situation. Loser is out of the tournament. seen so much damage output here from Quest, so even at 51.3, this final stock is not in the safest of spots here for Galactus. 151, there's a lot to worry about. The bounce off the stage is going to be it. Galactus does it. He moves on.
Finally hits it off stage, and Galactus goes through the bracket, staying alive.
Heck of a performance from both of these players. Again, another Game 5 barn burner final stock finish. Amazing stuff. The Incineroar navigates the obstacles, weathers the storm, manages to hang on, gets the advantage, and takes the best of 5.
And you can see, I mean, it wasn't easy. That's the second time we saw Kless take it to a one-stock Game 5. 2 games in a row. I mean, he does have the passion to go the distance, but just not able to clutch up when he needs to. So we take a look at the bracket now. You're looking at the Smash Finals, where Panda B and Ghidorah are going to be up next in the upper finals, best of 5. Loser plays Galactus. Winner goes to the grand finals.
Panda B, Ghidorah, Richter, Belmont, Snake. We saw such incredible play out of both of these players. We got that match lined up next. The loser of that will go down to face that Incineroar, and that's not going to be an easy time. All 4 of these players have shown that they have such incredible experience here in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Amazing stuff so far, but we're going to take a short break before we get into the upper finals. Don't go anywhere.
I've been Air Force and now Space Force for going on 13 years. Been playing video games the whole time.
I've just been playing first-person shooters, RPGs.
Console gaming, board gaming, tabletop.
Welcome to the Air Force Gaming League Season 1 Finals. We're going to have some Call of Duty, League of Legends, Rocket League action on the order. I'm so excited to get into it.
Jake pushing in right here, right in his face with the AK-74U, gets the pick. It's a 2v2. Gunfight here, he takes the pick there. They do get 2 off, and they take it already. That is insane gunplay. This is going to be a crazy fight. E1F just gunning them down, gets 2 there easy. And right now,
Good movement there by Rustin to get that double kill. Firefight with Taken.
Oh, Taken with the double kill. These guys can definitely swing it. They are not out. Virus knows where he's at. Oh, and he takes Chris down. As that ball is up, can Salik get there? He does.
Oh
Puts it
no,
up
you hate to see that double commit out of Orange.
And another demo. You know, I really was starting to think we're not seeing many demos in another one.
Let's go. Holy cow. Ooh, really good pitch off the wall into aerial. Oh, there it is. Nice. That was really good by J-Dubs.
With all of the demos, and they need to score a goal, and they need to score it quick, so they have a kickoff opportunity.
Really good chance, but there's the empty net, and that could be the dagger. 8 seconds with 3-0. Yeah, really good touch by Smigler. You have to get up on those in front of your net.
As TLNT scores up in the air from the Spooky Janitor touch. Oh, the demo! The double demo! Spooky Janitor demos John. TLNT's demos bump, and that's a goal from T-Dart.
The Leona ulti stuns 3, and we've already got 1 down here on this side of Booty Bandits. And that's another 2. Started up on that Baron, but you who do have the Rel come in over the top is able to track the spell, get 3. And wow, Should Have Bought Premium really turned that fight, and they do end up getting 4.
Rel jumps onto Kindred. She has ultimate. This is really good, actually. Stays alive for long. Gets knocked out by Karma. Everyone jumping onto the back line. Lulu has said, Alt F4, I'm out. Stops moving. And that's going to be game for sure.
This is an awesome connected community where time, space, location doesn't matter.
Welcome back to the Season 2 Global Championships of the Department of Air Force Gaming League. My name is Haloran Seymour. We have had some incredible matches so far from 4 players who don't only serve our country, but serve a beatdown, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
If you get cut off stage. We have more matches lined up. The next is going to be the upper finals. This is going to be a good one.
I mean, in the words of Beatdown, we literally just saw it from Galactus playing that Incineroar. But we got 2 players coming up next who have not just a different play style, but 2 characters that might not be serving so much of a beatdown, literally as much as they are going to be looking to zone each other out here. You're looking at Panda B from NA, Ghidorah from EU, Snake versus Richter. It's going to be an interesting matchup.
As aggressive as these 2 players are, they might beg to differ with you because they have some incredible play lined up for us. Panda B, solid player, power ranking in Florida. And also Ghidorah. King Ghidorah is what I like to call this guy. He is a top player. His name used to be Snake Tribe because he likes Tribe Called Quest. I identify with that. That's
I love
cool.
that. Yeah, no, that is definitely tippable when you're looking at it. I have to say, you know, though, Ghidorah coming out here against Richter, seen this matchup yesterday in the qualifiers. It's going to be a hard one. Getting through that Richter, it was tough for the Wii Fit trainer and the midman. So what are you looking at Snake to do to get around that?
Up B. His Cypher allows Snake to take the high road more often than not. That is going to cause a lot of problems for standard Richter gameplay because he's used to having so much pressure at the ledge. Snake can just be like, I'm off the screen on the top, so come look for me. At the same time, I will say that Panda B has done an incredible job of finding those up airs, which has such a long range. Snake might not be ready for that, so that's going to be a big concern.
You gotta be careful though in that because if that whip hits you, the sweet spot when you're above him off that Cypher, it might be too little too late for you if you're Snake. So I mean, no matter where you go, you're always in danger. But hey, what's not fun about living life on the edge?
Take this. You're gonna be hearing that quite a bit over the course of this best of 5. Also there. That was a pretty good impression.
It was.
Yeah.
On point.
Belmont special, 83.7 racked up early. Up shield, wait out the option. Nice parry on the holy water. Forward air just misses. C4. The axe gets thrown out, but the grenade is going to be a problem. Again, there are a lot of things that Snake brings to the table that can make a Richter player somewhat uncomfortable. It's just like, I'm used to being able to stand here and throw projectiles. Oh, wait, there's one waiting for me.
And in the first minute, it already looks uncomfortable for the Richter because he's been using his get off me more often than we do see usually out of him. So that get off me tool is going to be hard. You do see the double down tilt to just escape, spread the distance now in the Cypher to get that Snake back up, but the holy water to finish him off.
With the forward tilt, going low on recovery can be bad for your health against Richter Belmont. Works out this time for Panda B. Up tilt just misses, rolls into the Holy Cross. Back on the ledge. Taking a high road. There's the up air I was talking about. Not on the mark this time. Charge down smash misses. Ghidorah needing to close the stock out before things get too far out of hand. Nice duck down. Gets around the Holy Cross. That's one way to deal with it.
Yes, it is now. Richter all the way on 139%. Oh, I can't believe that didn't land.
Jab combination connects afterwards. Trips him on the back throw. The up smash, did that just two-frame the ledge? Oh my word, the timing on this guy.
And now even as Richter's gonna be knocked right back down the ledge guard from the Snake, the combos from the axes and almost connecting for all the juggling.
Oh, I saw that C4 there. The moment Panda B landed, I'm like, that could be compromising. Low percentage though, not gonna be enough to take the stock. Nice forward air, breaks through the offense. Down throw, grenade in hand, shields that up. The jump side B, I wasn't expecting that.
We are seeing plenty of things that you just would not expect out of these two.
Nice follow up there from Panda B, punishes the neutral air dodge. Get it back on stage, down tilt, connecting. Grenade just catches up B, not gonna get punished. Up tilt. I don't think that was the strongest part of the hitbox, so Panda B is able to hang on.
Cypher back on, is gonna dodge that holy water. Minimizing your damage off of that one.
An amazing parry into the down tilt. As the fadeaway drop on the side B. For a tilt. Oh, looked for the back air, almost caught it. But the drop away back air. Richter, watch out for him.
Look, both of these players were literally smoking at the end of that one. These are haymakers after haymakers from each character. Now Richter with a stock advantage. Snake on the edge of this game.
Gets caught swinging the other way, but the up smash looking like fireworks. Catches him.
And you know, it's going to
Final
catch
stop.
him a lot too, Albert, because that recovery from Richter is going to recover high.
Ghidorah, excellent air dodge timing. Drops the C4 on him. Side B, I like the mix-up of the timing there. Dash attack connects. Down air on the shield. And to B, the slight lead so far, keeping Ghidorah out. C4 drops in. Excellently timed. Yet again, up special. Can Panda B catch Ghidorah coming in high? Not this time. The roll passed into the up tilt. Puts this more into a last hit scenario, even game. I like the pressure. Back throw. Panda B punishes that. Forward tilt. Shielded. Forward air center stage. Inventive play we're seeing right now out of Ghidorah.
Holding off on this one.
There. Rigged to blow. And Ghidorah's is a, yeah.
That is King Ghidorah for you.
King Ghidorah.
1-0 now, taking first game off Panda B, the #1 seed, representing the North American region. This is just like last time, Kless. Might have lost the first stage or the first game back in the first round out of Panda B, but I mean, every single game this Richter gets more comfortable, and something that I'm seeing out of Ghidorah is he's less focused on the grenades, more focused on taking that get off me dual boxing right now with this Richter, which isn't too shabby. You know, you saw the way that C4 could really turn the tide at the end.
Ghidorah is one of the best snakes I've seen to just make magic happen out of this C4. The explosive combo game is figurative and literal for Ghidorah. 47-58 racked up pretty early on. Fighting in a phone booth with Smashville, up close quarters. Ghidorah's like, I'm fine with that.
I'm here and I'm going to stay now. Just a duel from both ends. The shield's gonna hold and the rocket finally gonna be gone. Axe dropped into the end. And you can see that Ghidorah is just gonna be holding on up top because his Holy Cross is gonna maintain so much control to the bottom. Finally, he's gonna land with the explosion to get himself back up.
And to be starting to work their way in. Up to, I believe that's what happened. Connects, dash attack. Ghidorah is hanging on to the advantage state, and he's been looking for it all across game one, and finally gets that down air to connect on the return to stage, picks up stock #1.
Those axes, man, those axes.
Just trying to ask the question. Up air, up special, air dodge. A neutral air dodge really working out. Down air, punished with the 2-hit combo. And to be at the start, getting the offense going more consistently. They're starting to find some momentum here. Speaking of, but it's not going to be enough. Snake is so heavy.
Yes, he is now still holding onto the third stock. Good maneuver through this maze. Drops on down with the throw.
Oh, Holy Cross. Nicely timed. Axe. Now the Axe could snipe the Cypher, and that would put Snake in a tough spot. He just falls after that. So keep an eye out there. Good parry there from Ghidorah. The forward air. I like the idea. Panda B, an aggressive Richter. Down a stock, but I mean that's one way to assert some dominance and get yourself on the board.
You know it's hard to recover for Richter, so if I'm going down, you're going down too.
I think that's the split second decision that Panda B made. They weren't sure they were going to make it back, so it's like, I may as well pick up the stock while I'm down here.
There's a combo now.
Dash attack through. And a B, here we go. Gets the down air, up special, not going to be enough. I catch Ghidorah up high, forward tilt, gets shielded, C4 down on the right side of the stage. Holy Water goes away, up air misses. Ooh. Holy Water into the up smash with a bit of spice on that charge. Even stocks.
Oh, right off the rip though, hitting him with the up smash now.
Up tilt. At this percentage, it might have been enough. Up special. And the B out of a jam. Holy Cross shielded up. Holy Water comes through.
Excellent timing.
A zoning game is on point. The up tilt with the stretch.
It was a hard one, you know, losing that stock, trading out to lose that second stock of yours, Richter, down to the last life was excellent. But like you said, I mean, Ghidorah's spacing has been phenomenal here inside this upper bracket matchup. Obviously doing his homework against this Richter to go into day 2.
This can be something of the gift and curse of the Belmont characters in general. Like in the right matchup, they look broken. Like it looks like there's nothing their opponent can do to get back on stage. There's so much to worry about. But when the Belmonts come up against a character that can kind of buck that trend and have ways to get back on stage and have zoning options of their own, it really does require a lot of innovation from the Belmont player. So we're going to see the switch. Again, the pocket Simon comes out.
The reskin, basically.
I like it.
Game number 3. As who would have thought? Ghidorah up 2-0 over Panda B.
I believe that anyone from North Dakota would believe as well. Shout out to my friend Skip. He told me over the last break that Ghidorah was formerly number 2 of North Dakota.
Oh, wow. So
no slouch there. So there are probably folks watching that are like, yeah, I've been on the wrong end of the business end of these C4 explosions.
Could be tough. You can see that been in this scenario constant times. Excellent usage of the cook. Grenade's going to be on the left side of Richter. Force him into the right side, but the up special, and Snake loses his first stock.
I've seen Panda B pull that off time and time again in the games yesterday that we saw them play. Not at all surprised to see it show up here. It's the stock lead. Maybe the switch to Simon was the play.
Looking to get his first game under his belt here.
Oh,
very
the
heavy.
Up tilt. Look, there's one balance patch to go. That up tilt.
Yeah. we're looking at that one next.
Here we go. Ghidorah rolls through, catches the whip for their trouble, catches the holy fire too now. Up special out of shield. So far, Panda B is really starting to make an argument for themselves here in potentially the final game of this best of 5.
Looking to reverse sweep his way into the grand finals against none other than King Ghidorah.
Beefy hit on the up air comes through. Not enough to take the stock just yet. Largely even game. Back throw, but then the grenade prevents the setup. We've seen this a lot where Panda B is like, all right, I have the advantage state. I'm ready to edge guard. And then there's just a grenade out of nowhere and everything goes away.
Down tilt. Looking at the ledge guard. With his rocket, the up smash, and still alive, 175.
What kind of read was that? Peppered him with the one jab, waited for the roll in, caught him on the up tilt. This guy see the future?
Sometimes it really seems that way now. Do or die for Panda B, only one stock left.
Such an incredible play out of both of these players, and at the end of it all, Ghidorah is on the verge of a potential 3-0 victory here if he's able to take this final stock. And the B back against the ropes, can perform under pressure. They're gonna have to do exactly that here.
Axe is gonna land. Snake still holding on to the edge, but
there we go.
Breathing
forward air. Panda B giving themselves a chance here. Grenade connects. It only takes 1 or 2 interactions for Panda B to tie this up and potentially even take the lead, but Ghidorah is not slowing down on the pressure at all. 86.4 in this final stock.
Trying to force Richter into the air for that up smash to land, but excellent patience out of Panda B here. Now looking to send this to a game number 4 to stay alive in the upper bracket. Holy Cross gonna be dodged. The roll now out off the shield, the back air.
Both of these players doing so well in the scramble. Ghidorah got the back air previously. Dash attack 169, Panda B. They're gonna have to make some magic happen, and it might start with the old Belmont special. Axe is thrown. Down air connects, not able to line up. Excellent DI there, keeping away from the up B option. And the B drops in, Holy Fire, keeping the zoning game going. We've seen this missile be quite the problem. Gets shielded up this time. Grenade comes out, the double roll, gets caught. Down airs the missile. Smash ultimate classic there for that. They know the history. Down tilt connects.
Life on the edge right now for Simon.
Oh, the parry, and that is going to be enough. Big hearty handshake there. Huge performance out of both of these players at the end. They're doing an incredible job today, all 4 of the players. We have a live audience here. This is the ITSEC conference down in Orlando. It's been amazing so far. But a 3-0 victory for King Ghidorah, the snake play, man.
That's why he's the king. That's why he's the king. That's something else. It's not something, you know, when I saw Ghidorah come up for this one, Panda B just dominated the qualifiers. You guys didn't get to see it, but he was flawless in the qualifiers. Barely being forced to a game number 5 now, getting 3-0'd from Ghidorah. I said, I mean, he's done his homework, but he has done his homework tenfold.
A lot of adaptations, especially from what we saw yesterday. Again, that was off stream. We saw the pool play for seeding in the top 4 here. And just even between yesterday and today, Ghidorah made obvious adjustments and really found success there. Makes their way to Winterside Grand Finals. So after a short break, we'll see Panda B take on Galactus, the Incineroar. Incineroar, Richter, Belmont. That is going to be an interesting one.
2 games left in the finals.
We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. 2 more matches ahead. 2 more sets of incredible action. We'll see you soon.
Gaming has been what's allowed us to stay connected. It's what's allowed us to get out of dark times.
Talking, communicating, networking, all that can cross over through gaming.
You can hang out with people that are deployed. You can hang out with friends that PCS across the country or across the world.
Any active duty member can join the Air Force gaming program.
This is an awesome connected community where time, space, location doesn't matter.
Close matches, a lot of good competition, a lot of good players on the other teams. It was good.
Space Force is into the final. They keep rolling. They're shocking the world.
Hand out she holds, it's feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke, that's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow, we can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've all been here before.
Welcome back to now is going to be the lower bracket finals of Season 2 Department of Air Force Gaming League Global Championships. We have had some insane games so far, but the next one lined up, Richter Belmont, Panda B, Galactus, Incineroar. What do you think?
Insane is an understatement for this one. You know, say it again, say time and time again. I mean, Galactus fighting up on this Incineroar player now, taking down the Wii Fit trainer. Richter up next. It is a revenge tour, literally, right now for this Incineroar character. So we take a look at both ones, Panda B and Galactus, representing the APAC and the NA region. I mean, it's going to be a hard one, but I mean, we just saw that Panda B can bleed, and he can be taken down.
Now, one thing that I'm really looking forward to seeing in this matchup, again, I feel like Panda B he's by far the most aggressive Richter I've had a chance to play against, and we haven't really seen that able to be showcased because he's gone up against other zoning characters, and Incineroar is the exact antithesis to that.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be a big mindset clash where Galactus wants to be in Richter's face, obviously, and Panda B is used to boxing with people, but that can be very hazardous against an Incineroar. So it's going to be a lot of measured pacing because on the other side, Galactus just can't YOLO win himself either. So I'm just really interested to see who steps off of their game plan first and if it's going to be punished.
There's your two superstars on screen right now. Galactus on the right, Panda B on the left.
So chill.
Chilling.
Hanging out.
That's what you need right now. It's the calm before the storm. This is the lower finals, folks, in the DAFGL.
The winner of this goes up against King Ghidorah. Both of our players getting lined up and ready. The stage selection, I feel, is going to have such a huge part to play. In this matchup in particular, Town and City we saw earlier with Pless's Wii Fit trainer, having that extra platform, having that extra option to recover can really help. And Incineroar's recovery can be a bit one-dimensional. So the platform play, the recovery options are going to be on board. But here it is, the lower bracket finals, game number 1, best of 5, Galactus, Panda B. Let's get it.
Yep, we got it going on right now. And you see, this is going to be a mind game right now. As the revenge definitely going to be coming through once again for the projectiles, but the back end of that Holy Cross is going to cancel out the Alolan Whip.
The mistiming, I think, is what happened there. I was talking to Galactus earlier, and he was like, you know, the offline timing and online timing for Incineroar's side B is like worlds apart, and it can be really tough to change that muscle memory. We've played a lot of online, shifting back to offline, but a huge revenge comes in. See what kind of damage he's going to be able to do off of that forward air. Panda B keeping the cat at bay.
Looking to tame this cat as well.
Go, big neutral air, 103. Panda B able to roll past to safety. Revenge on the Holy Cross. Down tilt, punished with a dash attack. And to be still able to hang on. Back on the ledge. Back to neutral. Back to the advantage state.
There's something to be looking at. Another down B to eat off that holy water, and the recovery just barely landing. Has a little bit of invincibility off the recovery now. Is going to get himself back up onto the stage and maneuver through the maze that Richter's laying.
Love the idea going for that up smash from Panda B. Galactus just short of their angle to get around that. And so far, the recovery game has been rock solid for Galactus. Another big neutral air, almost caught that one. Take the first stock at 172. Panda B is going to have to really watch out.
Up smash. Oh. We're going to mount up, and
he's watching
Belmont special.
He's watching out for forward smashes, too. Actually gets the stock lead. Up air not going to be enough. Revenge could be the final button on this stock here. Galactus waiting patiently at the ledge. Uses the revenge off the Holy Cross forward throw, and now Panda B is getting to play their game. Holy Cross into an axe and the attempted remix. Nice fadeaway aerial, keeping Galactus off bounds. Off stage, forward throw again. Stay out of the house. Outdoor cat.
Outdoor cat, indeed. I'm loving the way that Panda B is playing this, making sure that Galactus has no platform underneath their feet now. You're going to see that shield looking to hit on through, blocks the Holy Cross. And again, but on top of that, that Holy Water just to make sure that he can stay away. Has the escape, the down tilt.
This is really the ebb and flow that can be this matchup. At the beginning, we saw Galactus deal so much damage, put on so much pressure, and slowly over time, the zoning capability of Richter Belmont can be something of a problem for a melee-only character like Incineroar, especially who's not super fast. And in an aerial again, I would not have expected to see a two-stock lead the way this game started out.
And you know, yesterday we didn't get much of this matchup, the Incineroar Belmont matchup, so maybe Galactus just not ready for this one at all. Going to be caught up in that Holy Water again.
Oh, Axe catches the up B, 67 on this final stock.
Nice block, Alolan Whip, but adds in the middle.
Like the idea on the up special. Good panic option, good get off the option. In that instance, it's going to spell the end of stock number 1. Holy Water shielded up, Holy Cross. Oh, another axe on the up B. Panda B's timing has been incredible so far.
You got to be careful too now. If you're going for these very deep recoveries, that axe can go through the stage.
Revenge comes in, but 163. The door is starting to close here. Oh no! And the door gets shut.
The door slams shut.
Game number 1, Panda B. Nice timing there. That's also one of the interesting counterplays / drawbacks to Revenge is when you have like a 2 projectile approach to neutral, you can kind of bait Incineroar to going for the Revenge on the 1 projectile, and then the axe comes in right after. So now it could be on Galactus to double think, or guess when is the best time to go for Revenge or not. I really like the statement that final stock made for Panda B.
You know, 1-2 punch to take game number 1 for Panda B as he dominated game number 1. It was Richter's game to lose. Now game number 2 here in the lower finals of the DAFGL Season 2 Championships. This is all for a grand final spot.
I do like the idea of this stage quite a bit. Not only do you have the solid platforms, a solid clothesline as well, but so much horizontal space to get around some of the zoning capabilities. This is about the perfect stage, really, for Galactus in this matchup.
Yes, it is. Still going to be quite the nuisance, though. Looking to get on in. Up tilt and the side tilt.
Not get the land for free against Panda B, we're starting to see. Bars. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but here we are.
Bars.
Revenge comes out. Holy Cross does as well.
Almost hit that sweet spot. The side air.
Galactus just trying to find their opportunity in largely an even game. Gets past the axe and the Holy Cross with the up B. Blocks the down air. Galactus just trying to find that 1 solid hit to keep the advantage state. And again, the axe is such a problem. There's no armor on that part of the recovery. Or Incineroar, seemingly.
No, if you're looking at Incineroar, a trade or a stock right now would get you back into that advantage, but again and again, that Belmont special can cook you.
The old classic. All the back air timing just off. That would have spelled the end of stock number 1 of that, I'm certain. Revenge on board right now for Galactus. Neutral air. The missed tech is not going to cost stock number 1. That neutral B and that neutral get up, that's a pair.
Now both first stocks can be off and relatively quick, so a better position than game number 1 for Galactus here as he's got that revenge on lock. The darkest lariat to get the break.
I love that option. Playing Killer Instinct combo breakers out here.
Oh yeah.
Axe shielded up. A lot of pressure coming out here from Panda B. Galactus on the ball. Now that shield's seen better days. We saw earlier Panda B get 1 shield break. Brad misses, side B does as well. Forward tilt connects. Good revenge, but the dash attack for the punish. Up B onto the platform, working out, or does it? Forward air. Not gonna be enough to roll past. Gets caught by the forward tilt, and Galactus is just trying to find a way in and finds themselves on their final stop.
Renge is gonna be canceled out now, but back into fruition. Uses the shield to block the Holy Cross. Denied entry by that Holy Water now. How do you get around this right now on the last stock?
Very carefully, Colin. Very carefully. Holy Water being quite the problem there. Revenge and the shield in time. Flare. Oh, read the roll in, but was just off on the spacing, so the clothesline does not connect. And Galactus is really just trying to find a way to get some consistent offense going. They get a stray hit or 2 here and there, but so many things to worry about. The up special as a combo breaker, forward throw comes in. The axe just off. Perfectly placed. Holy Water right at the ledge, drops down. And he is able to hang on. Oh my God.
This has got to be annoying right now if you're Galactus. I mean, just constantly being pressured off stage is not where you want to be. And again,
this can be the life of Incineroar. Galactus has been here before as a main of this character. They know what they're doing. They're going to be able to find their opportunity here. Hopefully sooner rather than later if they want to try to even things up. And to be on the roll-in. Holy Cross. There's the revenge. But Galactus needs a solid hit here. Forward air, back throw even. Maybe even a neutral B might be enough at the ledge. See, he was able to find it. Rolls past the Holy Water. There's the shield pressure. Up special again. Just a solid get off the tool, but again, there's the punish. The revenge can come back to bite you.
It really can. Just kind of caught in no man's land there. That up smash. Good old sweet spot.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. I've been told. Bars. And again, I did not mean for that.
You're on point today. You're on point today with this one. So now we got Galactus backed into a corner. This is going to be a tough one to climb on out. And it's something that when you look at or when you listen to the strategy that Galactus has kind of like let us in on is he wants to box out his opponents here. He wants to make sure that he can hold them to the edge, use that Alolan Whip to get the extra knockback and really keep his opponents from zoning him out. But right now, Panda B is not giving them that opportunity whatsoever.
It takes a higher level of patience against the Belmont, in my personal opinion. They're like 2 to 3 different stages of a neutral interaction. You're on the ledge. You jump over a Holy Cross. Try to attack him. He up B's out of shield. You're back in disadvantage. You have to like wait for these 3rd, 4th options out of Belmont before you can really take your turn. And if you're off on that at all, you're back on the ledge again.
So here we go. Panda B flipped the script from his second matchup, now 2-0 for himself. As it's Galactus on the reverse sweep tour to try to make his way into the grand finals here in the DAFGL championships.
Tournament life on the line here for Galactus. The Incineroar mains. Spirit Bomb. Needs your help. Power him up. Slight lead here for Panda B going into the potential final game. This best of 5. Big neutral air. The B keeping the advantage, rolls past, catches the neutral air. Again, the side B just misses. Revenge, but the axe comes out as a counter. Long range forward smash. Galactus had the presence of mind to get the shield on that. Alolan Whip. Into the neutral air.
Ooh, he went for it. And he got it.
Okay. I think Panda B was so low, I don't think Galactus needed to go off of there. I was concerned. Like, I hope he doesn't lose his stock for that. But he's able to hang on, gets the stock lead. And like we've been talking about, Colin, whenever we've seen Galactus get a stock lead and force their opponent to come to him, that seems to be when he does best. So these next few moments could be really important.
Especially considering you're on a smaller stage right now, so it's a lot easier for Galactus to close this distance. And these Alolan Whips have definitely been a nuisance for Richter.
The roll sets up the forward tilt, sets up the advantage state yet again. Jumps over the holy water, takes the last hit, and the forward throw, even just off the ledge, is going to be enough at that percentage to even up the stocks.
And now, Richter looking to pull this one back. Panda B on the back foot here in game number 3.
Excellent positioning here from Panda B, just at the edge of the platform, makes the jump approach relatively not a viable option. While they get to throw projectiles, drop to the platform, back air, in a neutral air. I don't think there's a way. Yeah, he knew. He's like, I'm out. I'm good.
That is the recovery of Belmont being exposed again.
Forward smash commitment sets up the forward air punishment, and again the remix. Tried to catch the revenge off the returning Holy Cross, just missed there. Gave Panda B an opportunity. Up B out of shield, gets punished with the Alolan Whip.
Nice dodge, back into it. Right through the Darkest Lariat. He's to separate them, excellent fair. The neutral air as well. He's dealing this damage up on Richter. He's evened up the percentages basically right here. This is Galactus' best chance right now we've seen in this best of 5.
In an incredible position to potentially see game number 4 here, but proper DI, keeping stock number 2 intact. From downtown, the up B hits the platform instead of Panda B. Much to their delay, and I thought we were going to see an up smash or something brutal. Instead, Panda B gets to breathe a sigh of relief. Alolan Whip just misses, but a big, beefy back air sends Panda B off to the left.
That'll revenge. Making it tough. Going for the cross jump, but he can't even make it. Is he going to be able to recover from this?
I think he'll. No! So close, and yet, so far. Final stocks here. Can Panda B do the impossible? Probably no.
No amount of DI could get you away from that.
Richter's going to be in that victory screen with a neck 2 times as long as it normally is after that clothesline. And we're on to game number 4.
This is where things get really pushed to the edge here. I said it. Say it again. Reverse sweep right now. Being started from Galactus to get into the grand finals has to play perfect Smash Ultimate here on this Incineroar. You know, struggled in the first 2 games, but game number 3, you know, coming off that first stock, we've really highlighted how good Galactus is coming off of that 1 stock lead. And he is able to just exploit it again. He just was in a really comfortable area on the smaller map. So now that we hop to a little bit larger of a map with a double platform, we might be seeing Richter go back into that zoning preference.
Yeah, I mean, it's in part an objective advantage to have the stock lead, but I also feel like just the way Galactus plays, he seems his most confident when he has a stock lead. So just in terms of overall mindset, which is such an important aspect of competitive Smash Ultimate, when you're feeling it, when you're in the zone, you are a far better player. So this early stock is incredibly important.
Got a lot of revenge tucked up, but how are you going to get away from this one? It's got to be careful. You got to find the right window of opportunity to get on through this one. As Richter, constant pressure. Oh, gets the chance, but it's going to miss.
Not able to break through, charging up the revenge even more. Up special. That's another one of those instances where I feel like there are 2 tiers to neutral interactions. Wait for the up B, punish that. Oh, he was charging it up forever.
Man. Excellent back here, though, to get him away from that one. The whips off the edge. See him now boxing in the middle of the ring. The op special.
Quintessential get off me. And to be proper spacing, keeping the mid-range. Gets back underneath the platform. Obstacle course yet again here. Aerial connects for Galactus, neutral air. Shielded up into the up B. Forward throw, is that going to be enough? It is. First stock goes to Panda B.
Right into it though, off the respawn. Get him with the Darkest Lariat, now the down throw. Can't combo that one out the fair. Now off screen, tries to hit the neutral air, but excellent maneuver from Richter.
Just off on the timing to get that Alolan whip. Revenge off the Holy Cross does get punished. Back air just off on the spacing. Not able to connect. Holy Water on the ledge. The roll in gets around that just barely. We're seeing some close shaves here in these neutral interactions.
He wants the box. Well, here it is. 2 stocks to the 3 of Richter.
Back air center stage, so close.
Can't recover.
Oh, I think Panda B might have faked himself out there. Because he knew that neutral air was coming.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, I need to mix up my timing a little bit, but a little low on the recovery that time. Holy Water, not the full punish that Panda B could have gotten up special. Is going to afford the opportunity for a couple of up airs. But Panda B's like, I got an aerial too and a forward air. You see what it looks like? You're on your final stop.
Now this is where Panda B can really come to his own to shut down Galactus and eliminate him from the championship title.
Could this be the end for the Incineroar main, or will we see Game 5? Seen clutch play out of everyone here so far today.
98%.
If he gets the edge guard here, that's big. Alolan whip close to the ledge is going to be more than enough. We're here on final stocks now here for game number 4. We're either seeing game 5 or we're moving on. It's up to Galactus. Up special, gets caught by the Holy Water, breaks him out of that. 114%. The edge guard game is real, as is that axe in the remix. Not going to take him out. He is on his last life.
Still alive and kicking, but 0% on the Richter, playing flawless since respawn. As it was a whole 48%, and there it is, the side smash to finish it off. Panda B is headed to the grand finals.
Panda B leans back, lets out some stress there. An incredible performance from both of the players. All of it. It's all a celebration. Incredible stuff all the way around.
Look, sometimes it seems like Galactus has the map to get around these, but the map wasn't enough to make it through. So the Incineroar is going to dip out of the competition. Richter versus Snake for a grand final. Albert, I mean, this is absolutely everything you could have asked for from these 4 players.
In terms of the seeding, in terms of the just pure character selections, this might not be the hugest surprise to some, but I do feel like we're going to be in for quite the show. These players have run into each other, as you can see, in the upper finals before, and Ghidorah definitely had the number dialed in to deal with Richter Belmont. But there's been a lot of time now between then and now for Panda B to make some adjustments themselves. Maybe they have a game plan up their sleeve, potentially even another character. Who knows? Who knows, man? It's up.
Who knows? Ghidorah coming out of Turkey. I know yesterday he was a little bit jet lagged. He said it himself. He's feeling a lot better today, and obviously you can definitely see things changing, but we're going to have to see what Panda B can do to get that revenge now in the grand finals. You got Ghidorah up against Panda B, EU versus NA, Snake versus Richter.
I'm excited for it. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the grand finals. You do not want to miss this. We'll see you soon.
beam. Where are you going, weirdo? Where are bullets going?
championships. It has been an incredible journey so far. Colin, you got to be excited about this.
I'm ecstatic. I mean, we're here to celebrate AFG and, and what it brings. The fact that they're bringing the bonding of gaming together right now for the military professionals right here. I guess we're saying on the championship stage. We've got the last two left, and honestly, this couldn't be as fun as just all these games. I mean, it's just been incredible.
I love what the league does for our Airmen and Guardians because it shows that your passion for gaming does not have to be stalled or sacrificed. It actually can be embraced, and you can really join in with your comrades and really share your love for gaming. There's an active Discord. Jump in there, get involved in all that. Great stuff all around, and it's just been the result of a great amount of effort and an idea from a few who became many. So thank you guys. This has been a ton of fun, and it's been quite a journey today. Let's take a look at the bracket. We'll give you guys a quick recap on what we have gone through and what we have lined up. So it all started out with Panda B taking on Kless, and that was a barn burner finish that really set the tone for the day. In a 3-2 victory, Panda B was able to move on. Galactus, the Incineroar, took on Ghidorah. Snake Player came out on top 3-1. After that, we looked at the lower semifinals in Kless. Again, in a game 5, just so much clutch play. Galactus was able to move forward.
You look at, after that, Panda B fell. Very surprisingly fell. You look at the upper finals against Ghidorah, 3-0. And that is a curveball into the bracket. Never expected when Panda B just dominated the qualifiers in the last one. But he drops to the lower finals, goes up against Galactus, the Incineroar Richter matchup, and it goes the way of the zoner. The Richter finds his zone very comfortably as well in those games. There's a hard battle for Galactus. He falls 3-1, eliminated from the bracket. But Panda B now gets that rematch in the grand finals. And just for the format recap, when you're looking at Ghidorah and Panda B again, you just look at Ghidorah. He only needs one best-of-5 victory, but Panda B, he needs to get one, reset it, and go again.
It can be something of a marathon if Panda B wants to be able to take the title here, but there's a lot of pressure both ways, in my opinion, because both of these players, Panda B and Ghidorah, have gone up against each other a lot over the past couple days, and a lot of adjustments have been made. Panda B can put out so much pressure. How does he make adjustments? Ghidorah has been steady and consistent throughout the day. Can he keep it going?
Well, when you're looking at Ghidorah, you can definitely tell. We had a chance to chat with him after his victory to move into the grand finals, and he was very comfortable with where he was. The fact that he was able to kind of bounce back after day 1 and into day 2, really realize how to get through this Richter, and looking to box him out a lot more rather than using those projectiles, just kind of going one-on-one, toe-to-toe in the middle of the stage, and it's definitely been favoring him. So let's take a look at our matchup right now between Panda B on the right, Ghidorah on the left. There's your superstars, but it's time for the grand finals.
Grand finals, King Ghidorah, Panda B. EU versus NA. Let's get into it. Game number 1, action right out of the gate, dash attack. Ghidorah showing that he's not going to be shy about the close quarters combat at all. Charge down, smash connects, also tries to punish the return to the stage. Those whips at the ledge, they're not going to be for free.
They're not now. Ghidorah looking to recover. We close this distance now. E4 going to be tossed on out there, and actually get that, but the up special from Richter, keeping the skies clear at the moment. Nice down tilt is going to force Snake off the side for the Cypher to get back in.
High recovery, back to neutral. Holy Cross comes out. It's going to get shielded up. And the B goes for the down air, gets punished with the forward tilt combination, and now it's going to be another C4 explosion at the ledge. Does not pick up the stock just yet. Ghidorah, again, steady and consistent, keeping that momentum going.
Keeping the percentage lead. Now time to edge guard. Going for the up smash, and it's going to land. Paints a picture on the camera full of Belmont.
Where do you go? The up smash comes out after the charge up a side B to leave the missile come down low. There's just no place. But a quick response. Panda B comes back with the up B center stage. Such a good player pulling that off consistently. Pretty much evens up the game.
Not for free off respawn. You see Snake now. Going to push that advantage. Goes for the down tilt into it. Tries to roll to cut that distance, but there's that get off me. The up special again.
C4 on the right side. Good parry there on the Holy Water. Grenade toss. Connects. Up B, shielded up. Panda B gets the spike. Looks for the spicy remix with the drag down there. Not in the best spot for that. C4 doesn't connect. We have Ghidorah just biding their time, looking to wade their way in, looking for the close quarters combat. The side B doesn't hit on the drop down.
Trying to bait him into these rockets as well.
Last hit of the down air is going to go ahead and connect. Tried to get the stomp off the stage. Gives up the stage as a result. Axe toss. Woo! I think that might have cut Snake's hair there.
And he's got the nice fade off that one. Goes for the up smash again. It's going to land. It goes for a second one and sends him flying. Still alive, though, as even as could be. But excellent recovery from the Snake. Richter gets back on. He's sent flying.
The edge guarding the option reads. Throws out the up smash. Catches the roll in with the up tilt. Again, no place to go when you're trying to get back onto the stage against Ghidorah. Drop down neutral air. Up B. Does not connect. And to be quite the hill to climb here in game number 1. And Ghidorah just continues to apply pressure. Back air, still not going to be enough. The C4 on the platform, got to watch out for that. Down air, sends a scramble to the right. Forward air, again at 186 post hit, not going to be enough yet. Snake is so heavy.
And he's going to recover high until he drops on down right into that side smash. So we do see even in the stocks, but not that percent. Richter's definitely going to have a tough time. Wow, the up tilt.
Beautiful stuff here out of Ghidorah. Game number 1, just anytime we saw Richter at the ledge, their return to stage was not guaranteed by any means. Ghidorah is just doing such an incredible job of locking down and covering all the options at the ledge.
Now this is where things get interesting because, you know, Ghidorah keeping up the momentum off that upper finals. Yeah, Panda B was able to scrape back in the lower finals, get a win off of his belt, but going from that lower bracket, being down a game already, it's just putting you in such a tough position. So you got to look at this. I mean, what do you need from Panda B here? Because obviously he's struggling in this matchup, something that we didn't see yesterday, but it's definitely coming to light today.
I think the answer to that question, paradoxically enough, is to do exactly what his opponents have to do. When you play against Richter, you're not playing open. Yeah. Also, when you play against Snake, you're not playing open.
No.
And it's a weird position to be as a Richter player when you're like, wait, I have to entirely play someone else's game. I'm used to them having to deal with my ledge guarding. And if he just kind of takes the pedal off the offense a little bit and assures his return to the stage and really keeps an eye on where the grenades are, where the C4 is, he can then find an option to begin playing the game himself. He's not able to just run at him with full aggression.
The aggression not paying off here for Panda B in day number 2. The parry from the Snake up on top now, goes for the back air, not gonna land, but punished.
Okay, Panda B showing signs of life here. Excellent combinations off the Holy Cross with the follow-up. Bouncing him around. Can he hit the stage, please? Down air spike. Panda B is really starting to heat up.
And now for the edge guard. Excellent recovery, pays his time, and no, the nade for his troubles, but it's going to bite him in the back.
Axe just gets around that with the roll in, but Panda B does punish. Forward tilt grenade did come out in time to potentially break up the edge guard. Panda B is in the driver's seat, to say the very least, in game number 2. I'm not sure exactly what adjustments they've made, but they are playing new signs of life.
Exactly what you needed to bounce back. Now on the edge of finding a second stop without dropping one. Constant air pressure. He's just gonna go right over that. Don't mind me. I could jump over that one.
He does, like, you have to get past sometime. Down smash just misses. Neutral get up at the ledge is gonna go ahead and get stomped on. Oh, the low recovery. Stock number 1 is picked up, and yet still, Panda B has a sizable lead here. Up air, almost hit. And he pick up the stock. The axe snipes the Cypher. I thought we could see it.
I thought Snake was supposed to be the military specialist here, but Richter came out swinging.
Oh man, there's a sniper scope on that axe. You didn't see it? It does connect. Stock lead. Huge advantage here for Panda B. Ghidorah trying to get back on the offensive side of things. Misses the dash attack afterwards. For the pressure after that. So connect for Panda B. It's the aerial. And it's more and more starting to look like the Belmont show in game number 2. And the up B remix off of the grenade. The presence of mind on this guy. I think he's stuck. There's the shield.
There's a lot out here. The Holy Water a little bit too late to party. Now here for the ledge guard, but Rocket is going to be set to bait, but nothing's going to bite. C4 not going to be there, and oh, I thought that was going to be it.
Grenade pressure does allow Guido to get back on stage. It's that trade to get the final stock, but at 122, Guido has to mind their proverbial P's and Q's. Axe there's a sniper scope on that Axe, I'm telling you.
How's he still alive of that one? 2% to 162. This is going to be a tough one to get around. Looking to dodge these nades as well as the Axe with the Holy Fire. Down smash. And he's still alive and kicking.
Back air off the Holy Water. 201.5 post hit is enough. And Panda B said, do not write me out just yet.
What he needed. Bounces back in a critical game 2. Evens up the grand finals right now, and honestly swings momentum back into his way. I'm sure he's gonna wipe a little bit of sweat off his forehead for that one.
Panda B said, take this.
Yeah, he did. You know, it's got to be, you know, sometimes when he's backed up, it has to be that Sprite controller. You know, the Sprite controller is what does it. I
You like that controller?
I do. I love that controller.
It's pretty clean, I'm not going to lie. But we're going into game number 3 here. Another instance where it's all tied up. Who wants the go-ahead game? Back on Smashville. Close quarters, definitely going to be the name of the game. Who wants that early lead? Holy Cross comes out. Back to the mid-range pressure.
Able to get it.
Ducks under the Holy Cross and gets the C4. Excellent counterplay from Ghidorah. Good parry, dash attack, gets the stomp. Up B, gets Panda B back on stage. Could have been spooky. We just ducked those. We just ducked those.
I like the utilization of the parry, or I mean the prone from the Snake this time. Not able to connect with the up smash though on the ledge guard. Richter is able to flip the script now on the left side of the stage. Going to keep this through with that, but the Rocket being shielded now. This is a tough stage now to get back on if you're Richter. This is where Incineroar really thrived, and this is, I think, where Snake is going to be able to box out Panda B.
It's so interesting to see both of these players alternate between close quarters, and the C4 actually is going to be enough? Wow.
Gotta watch out for those explosives.
Okay. Stock lead could be huge here for Ghidorah, only 73% on a very heavy Snake.
Perfect Holy Water.
Up air. Not the option that time. C4 on the right side of the platform. Holy Cross shielded up. Holy Water comes out. Good air dodge. And the B keeps the pressure on. Keeps the advantage state. Roll in. Caught with the cross and the forward tilt. 161. Panda B is not letting Ghidorah out of this trap at all.
Hook, line, and sinker. Caught him in the Axe trap. And that's basically going to even us up.
Man, Riddles might watch this and be like, I need to play more Belmont. This has been great so far. Evening up the stocks. Panda B still has some work cut out for them, though. 119 on stock number 2. Dash attack, pushing them off to the side. How does Panda B keep this momentum going? Apparently it starts with a Holy Cross to avoid the C4s. Back air out of shield just off the mark. I like the idea. Ghidorah tried to lead Panda B into that C4 he had placed on the platform. Air dodge comes in, punished with the forward tilt. Ghidorah taking the high ground. You're starting to feel the momentum further and further, swinging the way of Panda B until an up tilt comes out.
Those have been deadly.
Got him.
Ghidorah. Now down to one stock here. Oh, that would have been deadly if it landed, but still Ghidorah alive and kicking here in the second stock for himself. Shield's going to block that one off, planting that C4 on the edge, trying to bait Panda B into it. Instead, it's the up special. Bring him to 111.
Something I'm really starting to appreciate is that the C4 can come out again real fast after the first explosion. It's easy to lose track of that. Also going to be pretty easy to land that forward smash off the Holy Water. We're back to even stocks. The B gets around one up smash. Doesn't get around the second. Ooh. Stepped in, read the roll, follow up. Best way Ghidorah could have. Gets the back air off the grenade explosion. 105 on this final stock. Up smash adds to the equation. The Akita missile proven to be a problem. Another up smash. These missiles at the ledge. Oh no, rigged them to blow.
That was just anti-aircraft as Richter was sent flying and denied entry back to the platform.
That neutral get up came out and Gita was like, no.
That's perfect. That's spot on. Have you been practicing?
No, I haven't.
2-1. Ghidorah takes his advantage back. And you can see Panda B. He not only has to win the next 2 games, but he's got to win 3 more after that to be crowned the DAFGL Season 2 Smash Champion.
Really thinking about what stage you want to go to. The C4 has definitely been an element to Ghidorah's overall offense, especially on the platforms. Got to watch out when you're standing underneath those. How do you want to take it? Looks like we're going into the 4th and potential final game here of the Global Championships. Will Ghidorah reign supreme, or will Panda B be able to force out game number 5 and the potential reset? We're about to find out.
Final boss, King Ghidorah. The gatekeeper right now on the edge of that championship, and he has been on fire. So here we are, game number 4, like you said. And that's low.
Okay, able to get the C4 explosion for the reset. A lesser skilled Snake would be on stock number 2 right now. I can guarantee you that.
Not our king out here.
Ghidorah going way low. And the B's more than happy to take the advantage off of that. 109 in the axe. That last one looked on the mark too.
This has been fantastic out of the start from Panda B. Almost catching him inside that Holy Fire. Still keeping him off the edge. The Holy Cross is going to be troublesome. And that axe is going to land. Still alive, 168. But you got to get back. And these axes are hard to get around.
I'm really more and more am appreciating the brazen decision to go to Battlefield. A lot of people regard Battlefield as one of Snake's best stages. Don't let him go to Triplex. The C4 is a problem, and yet Panda B is like, I'm pretty good on Battlefield too. It's working out for him.
Don't sleep on his Battlefield. We're getting that here. Double nade. Excellent cooked, and the rocket to top that one off, but that shield is going to keep him away. Able to recover right into the up smash.
Panda B feels like he's on a set of Transformers Dark of the Moon with all these explosions. Forward smash connects.
I mean, this
takes the high road. Up tilt just misses. Ghidorah having to really rethink their game plan. Down tilt, nice parry, dash attack. Can he get the edge guard? C4 placed on the ground, blown up immediately. And Panda B is exactly where he wants to be. Stock lead, you have to come to me. Holy water at the ledge.
And now percentage advantage too.
That axe trim Snake's shoelaces, I'm sure of it. Rigged him to blow anyway.
Who needs shoelaces? I'm not going to trip over them. That's what the case is going to be.
I'm telling you, man, Ghidorah is so good at getting that C4 on their opponent.
Dash attack. Ooh, excellent break out of that one. But the up special from Richter keeping the pressure up here as Panda B now putting Snake on 140%. It's going to be troublesome if you land this axe here. It's going to be all but over for the second stock.
I got to commend the Galaxy Brain play we just saw there. Ghidorah threw the grenade up into the axe to get around it. That was crazy.
You said he sees the future somehow.
Hey, pretty good. Charge down smash just off on the timing, forward tilt. That is a ways out if you are a Belmont player, and without any intervention, that's just too far.
And the way that Snake can dominate off stage.
With the 8x zoom scope on these axes, I'm telling you, man, it's a problem.
I thought we were casting Smash, not Warzone.
That's tomorrow, so I thought. C4 on the left platform, gotta watch out for that. Grenade. Trading projectile throws. Both players like, I can zone, I can zone too. No, I can zone. I can zone too.
No, take my grenade. I insist, you have it back. It's just a war of attrition against these two now. On the last stock, this is do or die for Panda B.
Excellent shield there from Panda B as the C4 went up. The axe, I'm telling you, Snake needs a new bandana. That axe was close to his head.
Cut to pieces right now.
Jab on the shield, back air, so much pressure. Measure coming out here from Ghidorah. Grenades into up smash. I'm telling you, Panda B has to feel like he is in a Michael Bay movie, and that's going to be across the stage. King Ghidorah reigns supreme, taking it. He is going to be your champion here for Season 2 of the Department of Air Force Gaming League's Global Championship.
Come on, folks, say hi to your champion right now. That's the King Ghidorah right there. Champion reigning tall after it all, holds the title for Season 2, Smash Champion. It has a good ring to it when you're the King Ghidorah.
Not too shabby at all. The Snake, I'm telling you, the C4 came in, he's like, now.
I swear you've been practicing that. I mean, like looking in the mirror, making sure that it's just perfect for that moment. But, I mean, what a day we've had so far in Smash. From start to finish, it has been neck and neck between these players. And, I mean, you got to give it to all the competitors. Nobody kind of slowed down off of day one. In day two, they came swinging. They made it quite the show. I mean, you give it from start, Class versus Panda B, Game 5, goes the distance the last stock, and they're just able to just keep that momentum going the whole time.
It's been so cool to have this tournament going, because one aspect that I didn't even consider at all is that this is a live conference. We have an audience here that's just been trickling in, and they're like, oh, what's going on over here? There's a Smash Brothers game going on. It's been so cool to see people stop by. There's someone waving over there. Hey, how's it going? I see you.
And there you go. Everybody coming out, having a good time. You have to respect it. You have to love the support that we're getting out here for the AFG League right now. The DAF Global League Smash Championships. Look back at that bracket. Let's take a look at what we got going on for the day. Just a recap of what action ensued.
It's been such an amazing journey over the course of the day, and you and I, we got to see them in action a lot yesterday. I knew that we would see some high-class play, and I really feel like all four players demonstrated the level of play here that you can find in the Air Force and Space Force. These guys, they love gaming, man. They are no slouches. They have years of experience, and it shows.
It does. Ghidorah dropping only 2 games throughout 3 matches. 3-1, 3-0, 3-1. Clean as a whistle right now. But, I mean, you got to give it, like I said, hats off to the rest of them, because Class, Panda B, Galactus, they all showed grit playing today in the Smash Finals.
It's been amazing, man. A huge thanks to those 4 players, everyone at home watching, everyone here at the convention that stopped through. It's been so much fun, and we're going to have more action tomorrow. Call of Duty Warzone is on the table tomorrow. That's going to be explosive as well, but that is going to round things out here for Season 2 of the Department of Air Force Gaming League Global Championships. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.
I've been Air Force and now Space Force for going on 13 years. Been playing video games the whole time.
I've just been playing first-person shooters, RPGs.
Console gaming, board gaming, tabletop.
Welcome to the Air Force Gaming League Season 1 Finals. We're going to have some Call of Duty, League of Legends, Rocket League action on the order. I'm so excited to get into it.
Jake pushing in right here, right in his face. The AK-74U gets the pick. It's a 2v2. Gunfight here. He takes the pick there. They do get 2 off, and they take it already. That is insane. This is going to be a crazy fight. E1F just gunning him down. Gets 2 there easy. And right now,
good movement there by Rustin to get that double kill. Firefight with Taken.
Oh, Taken with the double kill. These guys can definitely swing it. They are not out. Virus knows where he's at. Oh, and he express down. As that ball is up, can Salik get there? He does.
Oh
puts it up
no,
at the
you hate
top
to
of
see
the
that
net.
double commit out of orange.
And another demo. You know, I really was starting to think we're not seeing many demos
Oh my
in another
God,
one.
let's go. Holy cow. Ooh, really good pitch off the wall into aerial. Oh, there it is. Nice. That was really good by J-Dubs.
With all of the demos, and they need to score a goal, and they need to score it quick, so they have a kickoff opportunity.
Really good chance, but there's the empty net, and that could be the dagger. 8 seconds with 3-0. Yeah, really good touch by Smigler. You have to get up on those in front of your net.
As TLNT scores up in the air from the Spooky Janitor touch. Oh, the demo!
There
The
it
double
is.
demo! Spooky Janitor demos John. TLNT's demos bump, and that's a goal from T-Dart.
Good Leona ulti stuns 3, and we've already got 1 down here on this side of Booty Bandits. And that's another 2. Started up on that Baron, but you who do have the Rel come in over the top is able to track the Pell, gets 3. And wow, Should Have Bought Premium really turned that fight, and they do end up getting 4.
Rel jumps onto Team. She has ultimate. This is really good actually. Stays alive for long. Gets knocked out by Karma. Everyone jumping onto the back line. Lulu has said Alt F4. I'm out. Puck's moving. And that's going to be game for sure.
This is an awesome connected community where time, space, location doesn't matter.
Gaming has been what's allowed us to stay connected. It's what's allowed us to get out of dark times.
Talking, communicating, networking, all that can cross over through gaming.
You can hang out with people that are deployed. You can hang out with friends that PCS across the country or across the world.
Any active duty member can join the Air Force Gaming program.
This is an awesome connected community where time, space, location doesn't matter.
Close matches, a lot of good competition, a lot of good players on the other teams. It was good.
Space Force is into the final. They keep rolling. They're shocking the world.
Oh, get beamed. Where are you going, weirdo? Where are bullets going?
Hi, my name is Daniel McAdams. I go by DMAC in Air Force Gaming, and I am an undergraduate cyber warfare instructor at Keesler.
My name is Staff Sergeant Lawrence Omiano, Medical Specialist, Boston Military Entrance Processing Station.
My name is Senior Airman Ian Pierce. I am a 2A 3X7A, currently stationed here at Edwards Air Force Base, and I go by Speed in the Discord.
Hi, I'm Freddie Green. I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force, and I am stationed at Joint Base Andrews, Maryland.
I found out Air Force Gaming back in April of 2020.
I think I want to say I was on the Airmen and NCO page or a certain Facebook group page for the Air Force. I think they were looking for a tournament. There was a 2v2 gunfight. It was no one sent it to me. It was just I happened to scroll on it.
Some guys on my flight were talking about making an Overwatch team. I was like, oh, I want to join because back then that was the rabbit hole game that I was going down.
There was an email that hit our first sergeant distro at Osan. I reached out about being the representative for the base and found out that the position for the Air Force Gaming fighting game lead was open.
So without hesitancy, I applied, and next thing you know, I was interviewing to become part of something bigger.
Social life has really changed for the, I would say for the better for me, is that I come home and I have this group online now, right? I am stationed in Southern California, but it is not the Southern California everybody thinks of. It is in the middle of the Mojave Desert, and it is pretty hard to meet people.
I just recently PCS to Boston, and I was in a geographically separated unit, and there was not a lot of Air Force folks around me, so I decided to become part of it so that I can become more engaged with other airmen around the globe and who are also, geographically separated.
I know when I was deployed last, we didn't have a lot of space to move around or deliver to work. We had a sleep tent and we had a work tent, and we spent 6 months pretty much dispersed between those two places and our small compound. And I think if we hadn't been able to kind of bond with each other and distract ourselves by beating each other up in Tekken and Smash Brothers and working together to try and beat Halo Legendary co-op and things like that, we would have all gone stir crazy.
The biggest thing about Air Force Gaming for me is resiliency. Personally, it has gotten me through a lot of rough times.
We maintain resilience, and we just have a good group of relationships and friends and things that we can do as Air Force Gaming.
You have these different games that you can play. You have these people who want to play with you.
There are those weekends where I just kind of feel alone in the middle of the desert. So I can just hop on Discord and seriously, I send out a message, hey, who wants to play what? And I get about 13 DMs in about 5 minutes.
So this was like a stepping stone into connecting globally with airmen. We needed to find gamers or like a wingman.
I mean, there's no downside really. People kind of know what you've gone through, and it's a group to play games with.
It's not hard to find a group, and off of that group, you make those friends.
I want people to understand that Air Force Gaming isn't about the games or the video games. It's about the people.